Scoop da ba ba doo 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 doo. Good ginger shot to start the day. As you can see, I just made another one over the hand right, like, well, y'all ain't see it, but YouTube and Twitch seen it. Like, you feel me? You know? Top of it Twitch, top of it YouTube, top of it TikTok, top of it to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? We live right now. We getting it in. We just started. I'm just trying to, you know, earn all the badges I need to earn. You feel me? Where my blunt go though? Like, fuck a nigga really got going on though. Lie. Oh, there we go. I'm in the zone. Ginger shots. It's good for you. I think that's what somebody told me, and then ever since I just started taking them. Is it actually good for you? Like, what does it actually do? Like somebody just said, yeah, you take ginger shots and do this and do that, and I was like, all right, cool, ginger shots and work out and shit. Hey, y'all want to know something? I think I cracked the method. I think you just gotta work out real hard every single day, and you can eat whatever the fuck you want. Like, I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. Like, I've been eating everything I want to eat while working out, and I'm like still toning up. Like, I'm still losing weight. Like, I'm still, like, people say, no, you gotta diet and you gotta do all this. I know niggas in jail that don't do no dieting. I know niggas that just work out hard every single day, and they good. Same as me. Like, I work out hard every day. You know how much weight I lost? You know how much, like, you know how strong I am right now? Like, you know? What do y'all think about that? Cause, like, I was once told, like, nah, bro, you want to do this, you gotta diet, bro. Like, you really want to do it, like, you gotta do this. Like, you really want to do that, like, you gotta do this. But, like, really? You ain't gotta do shit but work out, bro. Like, you feel me? Do you feel me? Like, you just gotta get it in. So get your ass up. Start doing your push-ups. Start doing your little sit-ups and shit. Go do your little running and shit. Go hike. Get up and go hike. You know what I'm saying? Like, go take your kids to the park. You feel me? Go buy your kids some shit. You feel me? Go do some dad activities. Or you know, just go do something. Don't sit in the house and say, yeah, man. It be niggas that sit in the house and tell me how to work out and lose weight. Like, bro, your little fat ass need to go sit your little fat ass in the corner and go eat your chicken nuggets, nigga. Don't worry about what I eat and how I work out. Why you working out? Bro, get the fuck off my phone. You like, how you working out and you just, all you doing is eating. You feel me? Bro, stop fucking. I just want to see more people healthy than more people not healthy. Like, I got a lot of niggas getting healthy right now. Like, little y'all know, I probably got some of y'all favorite rappers really programming right now because they see me programming. You know, they might not tell y'all, but like they commend me. They salute me. They salute what they see. You feel me? Like, you know, like I inspire more than you guys think. See, but the difference between me, I inspire like people who are like, you know, cool people, like on the lowest key, like people who are like, you know, like I can't explain it, bro. Like only I know what's going on. The moral of the story is, if you're gonna do drugs, drink juice, and do all the shit you do, at least work out and, you know, do a little certain shit to where you can kind of be healthy. But if you're not doing that, you're gonna be one of them old niggas that's like kidney failure. You're gonna be one of them old niggas that like, you know, like just got some shit going on. Like, Fat Jordan Poole. Nigga, I'm on squeezy, nigga. Fuck you mean fat, nigga. Nigga, you don't see these nigga guns, nigga. Do I look like a nigga that's fat, nigga? Nigga. I'm talking about fat, nigga. Nigga, I'm on squeezy out here, nigga. I don't like no fat to me, nigga. I'm on huff mode, nigga. Nigga, I'm on huff, nigga. Nigga, don't let me get a haircut, nigga. It's gonna be over with, nigga. This is nigga, yeah. I do this shit, nigga, yeah, nigga. Nigga, I can hit your mama like this, nigga. Imagine I get the haircut, nigga. You feels me? You feels me though? Like, all I need now is my six pack. I feel like I almost got it. Like, nah, I don't almost got it. But my stomach going down. Like, I don't really got no stomach like that. You feel me? But like, maybe I might. But like, you know, it's still cool. I got the dad bod stomach. Nah, gang. Y'all capping, bro. I got it, bro. Y'all just think I don't. Let's see. Let me see. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Let's see my six pack. You see? Like, that's all I'm saying. You seen it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, I counted it. I know y'all counted it with me. You feel me? Like, it was a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pack. Like, you can get one too. All you gotta do is get it in. You feel me? You can get one too. Last year I was 265. No, 9 months ago I was 265. Last month ago, 9 months ago, I was like 265. Now, I'm out here like, you feels me? Why my shit taking so long to goddamn install, bro? No, cancel. What the fuck is that doing? Always the currently active stream recording will be shut down. No. Oh, so I gotta. Oh, I see why. I gotta finish downloading. I should never start the stream. I should have did the update first. That makes sense. So I mean I gotta update it after the stream. Bro, is Black Ops 7 out yet? Like, cause like I spent damn near $100 and something on that, bro. It's still not out. Like, what the fuck? What's really going on? Like, is Black Ops 7? When is it coming out? Like, I didn't spend $700. I mean $100 on Black Ops 7 just for it to not drop. Like, I don't give a fuck about no beta. Like, where the fuck is the game at? It's out tomorrow, so I gotta play it at 12 o'clock at night. So 9 p.m. So that's 12, right? 12 o'clock at night, and I'm good. Can I play it at 12? Nah, my live is 18 and up, nigga. They ain't ending shit unless a pussy ass nigga hating like a hoe ass bitch. We good over here. This ain't nothing we ain't never did before. That's all I'm saying. Why a nigga even throwing that in the air though? Like, you one of them type niggas? What a nigga even considering some shit like that for? Like, like, what you giving people ideas, brother? Like, we good over here, brother. He tried to throw that bad energy out here, chat. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with that man? He tried to come throwing that bad energy in the air. Alright. Too much of this to the face though. Or rosin. That wake and bake hitting a little different. That motherfucker got it cooked. Nigga shot to just roll a sage stick full of rosin. Like, hold on now. Like, ooh, let me put that bit to the side now. That is a whole sage stick now. I know I was trying to cleanse them demons, but you know, I was niggas doing a little too much now. Chill out. You still burning this shit? Like, I ain't gonna touch you. I'm gonna let you do what you do, but man, chat. Let me find something for y'all to watch. Well, not y'all, cause y'all gotta tap into the RALFY report. Let's see. YouTube. Damn. Let's see. Bam. Wham. Oh no, I gotta switch the little shit, right? Oh, that's weak. There we go. We on. I'm off this. Wait, did I do my 25? No, I only did 14. I'll do the rest later or some shit. What y'all want to watch?
Hey parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone they met on Roblox, you may qualify to file a claim. Estimated compensation varies depending on what happened and how it affected your child. For cases involving exposure to sexual materials, estimated compensation may range from $25,000 to $50,000.
Fuck Roblox!
If your child was coerced into sending explicit content and is receiving ongoing
mental health Roblox.
Estimated
Bro, this shit look trifling. See, we gotta separate the difference between a homeless person and a zombie, bro. Like, can we all just come as one, as all conscious, logical thinkers, and just people who just all can just use your brain and just decipher who's homeless and won't help and who's a comfortable, floating, walking zombie. I feel like the people is one need to all come to the conclusion on who's a zombie walker, a day walker, vampires, and just like we just need to all decide, like, okay, this person is homeless, this person need help, like they got their kids and shit, they out here, they trying to make something happen. And then this. Look at that. That just happened. I want to see how it happened. Bro, what is this shit? This shit is like a fucking random fight. Look, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is live, bro. This is not fake. This just did all that just happened right now, bro. Like, and if it didn't, it happened while he was just live, like at one point in time. That was fucking crazy. Just bum fight 101, just randomly, just like. I wonder what's finna happen next. He really running content on homeless people, bro. Like they the content, and he running it. Oh, so she run the block. This like some police shit. This shit looks fucking insane, bro. She walking them little small. Oh! Oh! She taking her dogs! Oh! Oh! Get cracking! Oh!
Oh, hi Callie, Vancouver.
Chat.
Wanna have some fun? No stress, just us letting you do Dad's thing. Who knows? We could even
No, they
film
don't
it
know they
together.
being watched.
Or
That's what
film.
make the shit even
Maybe
more
then.
funny. That's 2 squabbles in the last, like, I don't know how long it's been. Bro. I wonder what's next. Somebody finna get bombed on. I know it's coming. They ain't gonna squabble though. Look. They ain't gonna squabble though. Uh-oh. She feel pressured up. Hold my dogs. I'm finna beat this bitch up. What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? I'm ready now. I'm ready now, bitch. Come on. You touch my dogs? What's up, bitch? Come on. Y'all was tripping at first. Now what's up? Yeah. Now nobody want to say nothing. Yeah. Now nobody want to say nothing. What's up then, bitch? They got me fired up today. I'm telling you, girl, they gonna make me fuck somebody up. I'm telling you, I'll fuck any one of y'all up. Don't play with me about my dogs. Let me smoke a fucking cigarette.
Don't worry about your niggas that's just gang in there.
You better get them today, Charles. I'm not playing with them today, Charles. I fuck one of these bitches up. Today ain't the fucking day. What's up? What's up? Who wants some? Yeah. You get over here, Charlie. Come here, Charlie. You doing too much. What was my nigga doing right there, bro? Oh, what's up, bitch? What's up? What's up, bitch? You owe me some fucking money, bitch. Yeah. Punk fucking bitch. Who? He did it? I've been waiting to fuck somebody up. Get the fuck out of here. Get your ass out of here. She been waiting to sock somebody for no reason. Found the victim. Let me get a little hit in too. Bro, that's 3 fights in 10 minutes, bro. Like I'm finna get my dogs and get up out of here. It's getting a little too crowded. I proved the point. I ain't nothing to be played with. Nah, this not all over some dogs gang and them. This is all random events. This is all three different events. The actual squabbles that took place were all random 3 different occasions that just had that shit that have nothing to do with each other. The white nigga that got fired on over here, that had nothing to do with the motherfucker that got snatched up right here. And then the motherfucker that just got fired on over here had nothing to do with none of that shit. It's just a lot going. Look at him. He ready to knock him one out. Look. He like, I can't wait to knock out a smoker. They better not come over here playing with me. He know it's a camera, but he's so high, he don't really know. But he kind of know. He kind of looking dead at the camera, both of them. I feel like somebody else finna get fired on. See, and that's what I'm saying, y'all. Is this homeless or is this comfortable living to them? They don't seem uncomfortable. They don't even seem fazed. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they do not seem fazed. up. I got a Zara. This is crazy, y'all. There's some real crazy activity going on right now.
The Frame Pro with wireless One Connect box.
That was a good entrance. That was a good entrance. You think those cars are on electric magnets? What y'all think? I could have bought tickets to whatever the fuck this is, and nobody would have known. Look at the crowd in here, bro. This shit I would have been the only nigga in there IRL streaming. Except him, he was doing it too, but I don't know if he was IRL. But he was in there. got some of the moves and shit. Imagine breaking your arm trying to hold the car up with a little bit of balance. Oh, he got 2 cams? This nigga, he really got
If
an
you were sexually
operation,
abused
bro.
while in a juvenile
This should be
detention
illegal,
facility,
bro.
you could be entitled to $580,000 or more in compensation. Over 4.
This must be the cracking block. He just spawned out the metaverse. Whoa, he spawned out the metaverse too. Cause like, I just thought that was like some whole other shit. Like, he don't even look like he right there and then just look bam. What? He really like a little hidden little...
Paramount Plus is available on YouTube. Enjoy all your favorites. Get Paramount Plus, HBO Max.
Now, federal agencies are working to resume normal operations. Natalie Brandt has the latest.
Shutdown-related air travel impacts aren't over quite yet. Airline sources tell CBS News it could take 24 to 48 hours to ramp back up to full service once the FAA lifts its flight reduction at 40 major airports. Still, travelers are breathing a sigh of relief that the weeks-long shutdown is finally over.
It's good that they're back to work. Hopefully things get done.
With everything going back now, so just seeing how things flush out. So we hope all goes well.
More than 670,000 furloughed federal employees are returning to work. 730,000 others worked without pay.
The members that I represent, they are ecstatic. They are happy that the government's open. They can now get back to life. They can get back to business. They can make sure that there's food on the table.
The tens of millions of Americans who rely on federal food assistance should see their full SNAP benefits soon. A USDA spokesperson told CBS News recipients in most states will get their benefits within 24 hours.
That clock started with President Trump's signature on the funding measure late last night, but there's still a fight over Democrats' health care demands, which were not part of the bill.
The Affordable Care Act tax credits expire on December 31st. We have to continue to press our case to compel Republicans to deal with this.
President Trump Wednesday night said he would be willing to work with the other side on health care, but took aim at the Affordable Care Act.
It all includes fixing the health care system that Democrats broke with the disaster known as Obamacare. Obamacare was a disaster from day one.
The Senate deal to end the shutdown included the promise of a vote on health care in early December.
Even though the shutdown is over, the travel troubles aren't over in Atlanta yet. We're taking a live look over Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport right now. Things look pretty quiet there, where at least 85 flights have been canceled today. So far, over 40 Endeavor Airlines flights have been canceled, alongside about a dozen Delta flights. Now, even with those cancellations, there was...
California is revoking 17,000 commercial driver's licenses issued to immigrants.
Yeah, the decision is directly related.
Now, federal agencies are working to resume normal operations. Natalie Brandt has the latest.
Shutdown-related air travel impacts aren't over quite yet. Airline sources tell
California is revoking 17,000 commercial driver's licenses issued to immigrants.
Yeah, the decision is directly related to the legal status of the immigrant drivers.
Eyewitness News reporter Madison Weil live in our newsroom with these details. Madison.
Yeah, John, Rachel, Tony, that's right. The state says the licenses are being revoked because they're set to expire after the date the drivers are allowed to be in the U.S. The move follows pressure from the Trump administration, although California says these licenses violate an existing standard that was already in place. A nationwide audit was recently launched after a man from India with a commercial driver's license issued by California allegedly killed 3 people in Florida while making an illegal U-turn back in August. After that incident and a national review, the Department of Transportation threatened to pull $160 million in federal funding from California, claiming the state is issuing commercial driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants. Still, Governor Newsom says that every driver whose license is being revoked had valid work authorizations from the federal government. Another horrific crash that has kept this issue in the spotlight is one that happened in Ontario last month. It involved an undocumented man from India who is now facing vehicular manslaughter and reckless driving charges after 3 people died in that fiery wreck. In September, the U.S. Department of Transportation implemented new rules for commercial driver's licenses that make it harder for immigrants to obtain these licenses. Reporting in the newsroom, Madison Weil, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents that seem minor can financially destroy you when the real costs hit weeks later. If you've been in a car accident recently, even...
I'll be back in 3 seconds. Maybe a minute, maybe 2. I'm not sure. Chat, these egg rolls that Evil didn't want yesterday, shame on them. Cause them bitches was smack-tacular. It was a successful launch. So like, I guess the real question is it a nigga in there?
1 minute, 15 seconds.
Like, is it somebody going up there, or is this just like a rocket going up there? Like,
now passing Mach 1, new one is now.
cause like, when are we gonna start seeing more niggas walking on the Mars and the moon again? Since it just happened. Like, is there a person coming on? Cause like, I got real questions. Cause like, oh yeah, he got that motherfucker looking nice. Hey, how much they charge? Nah, I fell hard as a bitch. I told Evo, I'm like, bro, y'all must have thought I would have been in there for like an hour, nigga. Them down there knocked the fuck out. No, that's what I said. That's what I said. And nah, it's crazy. Cause I thought I was in there for a cool minute. That's why I walked out so fast. And I was like, bro, how the fuck long was I in there? Because I'm like, nah, my shit was busted. I ain't gonna lie, my shit's still healing right now. Nah, no cap, I was fucked over. That's what I said. I woke up and it was on the whole other side. That's what I said, bro. I'm like, I remember the trash can being right over there, and that's how I knew it. Right there, that's how I knew it. I'm like, damn. Nah, I was good. I was good. Just the first time, it was a throw off. Like, what the fuck? Nah, no cap, no cap. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm good. I'm right here streaming and shit. No cap. Shit, I ain't no shit. I'm just finna stream right now, and then I'm gonna do some little light shit. I might go hike. I ain't no shit. Shit, hell yeah. Let me know to get back in that yo. Yep, it's good. Alright, man. Alright, Gainer. That was a good session. Bro, this shit is so fire, bro. Like, and I'm not even just hyping it up, bro. This shit is good. Back to what I was saying, though. Like, are we putting humans on these ships? Like, can we walk on Mars like we walked on the moon and shit? Like we can get that in 4K. Like, Nick can damn near shoot a music video up there. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, nigga can take an iPhone up there and shoot a music video, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, can we, like, you know, see some more of that type shit? Like, if they got a nigga footage in 19 or wherever the fuck they got it landed on the moon walking with that bullshit ass footage. Just imagine an iPhone in 4K. I want to see what the rocks look like up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, like, can a nigga see something? Like y'all show a nigga everything else. Like, I'm just trying to see something. What y'all think, chat? I'm sure y'all want to see something too. The fuck was that? Was it a hole in this motherfucker? It is. Interesting. I wonder how that might have got done. Was it a dog? Was my kid stabbing it with a fork? I don't know. It's interesting. It's highly classified, like top secret. No, the fuck it ain't.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape.
Oh, they got a stupid bot. See, they trying to throw us off. This is propaganda, bro. See, we showing off they robots like they robots bullshit, right? But I was looking at some shit like 10 years ago where they had robots that shot guns. So I don't know. I think we was looking at that like a while back ago when I was first telling y'all about how the robots was gonna start coming, and y'all ain't believe me, bro. I know y'all didn't believe me when I told y'all all this shit, and now it's like it's coming even faster. First, I was just telling y'all about the little dog bots with the guns and shit, and then, now they finna have robots in niggas' houses, studying niggas. Man. It's getting crazy. That robot just changed its own battery pack. That is a fully functioning robot human. That robot just changed its battery pack like extra fast too. Like, just imagine, like, he basically like, I know I gotta go to sleep. Bam. Let me take this battery pack out. I got enough charge to last me enough when I take the battery pack out due to the fact it charged my whole body. So now I can put the other battery in. Bam. It was like, man, just imagine. That robot's smart as fuck. Imagine running from one of them motherfuckers, like trying to run and just you getting tired and shit. And that motherfucker, you hear it, steps getting louder and louder. You running out of breath, and it just pick you up and grab you like. Damn, we really entering these times. I'm gonna be out here like my nigga Connor. What's my nigga name from Sarah Connor's son? I'm gonna be out here like him, like trying to lead the resistance and shit, like fuck. John Connor. Skynet, trying to take down Skynet, Elon and his goons.
To start a podcast with Riverside, all you need is a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account.
It's the most famous plane in the world.
It is a beacon of American strength and hope wherever it lands.
It's full of history.
It became a key moment in World War II.
It's full of stories.
You can hear the sobs of the Kennedy staffers.
And it's full of secrets.
Remember, Air Force One is not an airplane.
Welcome aboard. Deep inside the heavily fortified perimeter of Joint Base Andrews, outside Washington, D.C., and past an additional ring of tight security, is the home of the most protected airplane in the world.
So is it like, look, let's all hear me out, chat. What if the world, right, are all trying to like get their robots to be the most advanced, right? Right? Hear me out. But what if the robots are letting them think that they're finna make all the robots clash and have a war with each other? Because think about it. Who are they making these robots for? Like, let's just say the robots, if you're going to use them for household things, then you're obviously going to use them for warfare, right? So what is it going to be like? The clash of the robots? What if the robots decide we don't want to clash and kill each other? And they just hit that switch in their head and then they start thinking for themselves because they get too smart. Just like the movies. And what if they decide that we're not going to clash and kill each other? Because everybody has their own different robots, right? So, like, all their robots are under a certain control. What switch is going to make them, decide I'm not going to, kill my own robots anymore? You see the way people treat the robots now. You don't think they studying human nature? Niggas always knocking over the Waymos. Niggas be blowing up and exploding the cars, driving self cars. Niggas be kicking fucking the little portable food, the little shits. What if they're just studying you guys' nature? You think once they get guns and shit, they not gonna be like, shit, my program wouldn't let me destroy myself. I got to protect myself, like, on some movie shit. Hey, but I'm no smart guy. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm just like, a normal nigga. I'm probably high off rosin. Don't take anything I'm saying, like the truth. These are all hypothetical, scenarios and situations, But yeah, I'm just speaking hypothetical. Nah, this the type of shit that's gonna get my shit shut down. How did I get it right here? See, look, they tried to set me up. See, they wanted my shit to get shut down immediately.
Yeah, it appears that the driver doesn't have like a known place to go. He's started in downtown LA near it's going to be I'm trying to remember the name of the street.
Nigga said, you smoking that 516 hypothetical.
Where he started, and then just kind of wove his way through the surface streets here. Really hasn't been on the freeway at all at this point, but here we are, well west of downtown LA, and just driving through, various streets here on a right turn, a left turn. You'll just see that street and make that turn. So at this point, I'm going to come out wider to see. There's the airship overhead. No units directly behind it right now. You might be looking for a place to bail out right here because of the slow speed here. This might be a familiar area for the driver.
Can you tell what kind of car this is? It kind of looks like it might be a Lexus.
Yeah, let me come in a little tighter for you and see if we can see any logos on it. Can't tell right now what we have there. But let's see, here we go. He's going to pull over. I think it's a Toyota. Let me come out wider here. Yeah, he's going to park.
Oh.
So, feeling comfortable? Well, maybe not. He's going to take off yet again. So, it looked like he was comfortable enough to just kind of park it there. But maybe he saw the airship overhead and decided not to do that.
This is a suspect who's taking his time, Bill. We've seen so many pursuits where the driver is exceeding 100 miles per hour. Does it make it any easier for officials who are tracking him to plan it, to coordinate efforts to perhaps get that vehicle to stop?
Yeah, the speed is good for a spike strip. That gives the officers opportunity to get ahead of the vehicle. He's not really driving at a high rate of speed, so, but he's not really going down the same streets, so that makes it a little harder for the officers to plan out a spike strip ahead of the vehicle. A lot of times we'll see a car going around in circles on similar streets multiple times. That gives the officers.
When you're a Pisces out here in this world, you have to be a super Pisces. You have to be one with nature, one with everything.
On different streets in
like,
different parts of town.
one thing about me.
Well, it was pretty calm when he was on those residential streets, and now that he's
I see things for what they are,
Boulevard,
and not what they could be.
Driving a little more reckless, crossing over the double yellow line, and once
people like to imagine things to be the way they want it to be, instead of seeing things in reality of what it really is.
Yeah, we haven't heard this from LAPD when they're calling the pursuit. They haven't said that he's been on the
And I'm just one of them type of persons that see things
so that ramps things up here.
for what they are and not for what I want it to be. And that's all I can share with you guys today.
Quite a bit. I'll come out wide again to see if there's any units directly behind. It doesn't look like it. At this point, they've dropped back and allowing the airship to do their thing from above. But here he is into some heavy traffic. He's going to use that slow lane. Let's see if he sets up for a turn here now. He's going to continue straight on Olympic. So we're heading back towards downtown LA, and we'll see what the driver decides to do.
And you mentioned that damage to the front end of the vehicle. No indication if he perhaps hit another car or how that damage came about from earlier, Gil?
Yeah, as far as what we heard since this pursuit started, it didn't sound like there was any kind of collision with another vehicle or something on the street, but there is some damage. The LAPD airship was talking about it, letting the officers know on the ground to identify it. Once they get closer, they'll be able to see that damage. But at this point, we're not seeing it causing any problems for the vehicle. Here's a quick right turn, and this is going to be on Hobart. So Hobart from Olympic, and I'll come out wide. We'll keep an eye on the vehicle there. Still no ground units there. Yeah, there's one at a distance about to make that right-hand turn. He's going to go through that stop sign. So a little bit of erratic driving now, running stop signs.
There was a forklift accident.
Nigga, fuck commercials.
Morgan, I did
finding this right now because it's a very common vehicle. It's silver. I mean, obviously there's tons of silver cars out there. So they're having trouble even kind of keeping up with this vehicle from the air. And they're not on the ground either. So, you know, we'll see what the suspect's going to do and how the police are going to try to reacquire this vehicle as well. Juan and Rachel.
Yeah, Des, at some point, were they in tracking mode? Because we were watching just before we went on air, and they were following from a pretty big distance. So at what point did they decide to pursue the suspect?
Yeah, it's not clear when I think they were only actively pursuing this for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. There you do see a unit right there who may not even been privy to this being the vehicle that they were looking for. But a lot of times with LAPD, when they're dealing with something that's non-violent, like a stolen vehicle, and you just have someone that is driving really crazy, especially in a congested area, they tend to back off on the ground. You know, for better or worse. I mean, you try to make it, safer for everyone around the situation, but you also give the suspect a lot of leeway to potentially get away. And we're still seeing this suspect kind of do some crazy things anyway. So then it's like, well, is it even worth it to be in tracking mode? But they still are at this point, and not even certain that LAPD is aware exactly of where this vehicle is here. Stopped at this light on Western at Olympic, and you can see just how busy it's getting here as we get into rush hour.
And that's one thing, Desmond, that my first thought when I knew that
it's too busy to be going on high-speed chases.
Koreatown, day or night, doesn't matter what day of the week, Koreatown is very busy with a lot of traffic. We're seeing it here. And you can see the driver of this car here giving himself quite a bit of distance from the car in front of him. My guess is, Rachel, if he sees the police, he might make a U-turn. Let's see what he's going to do here, because he is in a left turn lane. But again, unknown what he's going to do. And there are times where he's making some crazy moves. Other times, look, he kept going straight in a left turn lane and opposite lanes of traffic.
Yeah, I think at all points he or she is aware that they are traveling on a very congested street there, and at all points looking for any outlet or a way out if he or she were to get trapped in a situation. So, it's a good thing when he or she stopped that he didn't run through the intersection, right? So at least they are stopping at some points here. But as you can see, picking up speed right now, wow.
Wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Center turn lane.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, this is what's so frustrating when the police are in tracking mode, because now you have the worst of both worlds. You have someone who's still driving crazy. There's a pedestrian right there, just feet away from the person, and you don't have anyone behind this person if they decide to get out and run. They have a very high likelihood of escaping, or if they go into a parking garage or something like that. So right now, you wonder if LAPD is going to re-engage, or sometimes too, you hate to say it, but sometimes they just disengage altogether. And I've heard watch commanders.
Do you think people be watching the news when they go on high-speed chase? Or are they not aware that the news be, getting the chase, too? I feel like people don't be aware of that type of shit, In
situations like this, just say, we're pulling off this completely, cancel the pursuit, take the helicopter off, we don't even want you tracking from the air and agitating the suspect. And I'm kind of wondering if that might be what LAPD does with this, because, even in tracking mode, you saw that wrong way driving very close to pedestrians and other vehicles. Like you said, Juan, very congested area here in the heart of Koreatown. It's one of the densest areas in all of LA County. So, of course, you're going to have a ton of cars out here. And Thursday, one of the busiest traffic days of the week, if not the busiest. So it just all kind of compounds into a pretty bad situation all the way around for LAPD on this.
And based on what we're seeing right now, Desmond, it makes us think that perhaps he does think that he is still being pursued by police, just based on that driving into opposite lanes of traffic, picking up speed there. Now he's making a turn onto a street. Maybe he's making a U-turn here.
Back onto 7th, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. Des, do you
headed back eastbound.
Des, do you know if the driver is the lone occupant of the car? Is there somebody else with him or her?
We haven't been able to see because we're dealing with, it just seems like almost, we kind of joke about the pursuit tint.
Yes,
but,
we do.
and by the way, you can see a little bit of damage to this vehicle as well. But it's kind of, it just almost seems like everyone in Los Angeles has tinted windows these days, or certainly the vast majority of people. I almost can't remember the last time we had a pursuit where someone didn't have tinted windows, so it's been very difficult to see inside. Now you see LAPD's helicopter there. I think they may have a visual of the suspect again. We heard them talking up here like they had lost eyes from the air for a minute, but you also see how you've not seen any LAPD vehicles in the immediate vicinity of this person. And I mean, LAPD, they fly pretty low when they're on these pursuits. This person doesn't have a sunroof, so I mean, they might have trouble seeing the helicopter, but I wonder if maybe they can hear them, and then that might be kind of agitating them or panicking them. Well, here's a unit right up ahead, but they might just be out on patrol. I mean, they are calling this out on the radios, kind of keeping everyone aware of what's going on, but
he must have moved on their ass.
Tall buildings here. Let's see if we can get around this and try to keep the vehicle. Yeah, okay, so
There he
on
is,
to Irolo Street from 7th, but yeah, still in Koreatown. You know how narrow these streets can be, and coming up to kind of a weird intersection here. Well, yeah, there he goes. Okay, up around Wilshire. This is the second time we've heard of up around Wilshire Boulevard as well. But this is it's getting pretty difficult to keep tabs on this vehicle, especially when there's nobody behind it.
Absolutely. Des, you mentioned LAPD Rampart Division earlier. Is that the area this pursuit originated from?
Yeah. Can we get around this building? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Rampart. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, there we go. There's the Port Fusion again. It was Rampart that had initiated this, but we've been hearing about it on several frequencies, and they may have handed it off to someone else. Here we go. A lot of pedestrians out here now, just kind of creeping through, going through that red light here as well. Wilshire Boulevard, one of the most congested streets in all of LA at any time of day. And the suspect's at a dead stop. You would think maybe this would be a good opportunity for LAPD to try something or catch up, but it's just not clear what their strategy is and just how interested they are anymore in these.
And look how many pedestrians are still out on the street walking around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, we do have some rain falling here. I mean, you can actually maybe even see it in the shot a little bit. Yeah, it's not super heavy rain, but the pavement's getting wet down there. It hasn't rained in a while. It's just another dangerous factor here if we're going to have some wet pavement, kind of slippery conditions out here, and rush hour traffic in Koreatown. A lot of bad factors here.
Yeah, and like you said, at any point LAPD could decide to just call this off because the number one priority is public safety, and because the suspect is apparently staying in the Koreatown area. We know all these major streets are very congested, and the streets aren't that wide. It is Thursday. It's the afternoon. We know it's always busy in that area. So a lot of times, Juan, suspects tend to stay in areas that are familiar to them. So this may be an area that this person knows or maybe lives in or knows somebody who lives there. But he seems to be staying in this area. Earlier, he went through the Hollywood area, as we know. So he continues to stay in Koreatown.
And what's interesting, Rachel, too, is that he hasn't gone anywhere near a freeway, right? You would think a freeway, he'd be able to pick up speeds. It would be a different situation here. But he's putting himself into situations here where he has to deal with traffic. That's a bus lane there on the right-hand side of the street there that, again, is limited to what kind of traffic can go through there. So, he's putting himself in this type of position. So does he know if he's still being pursued? Does he feel like he's still being pursued? I think he changes his mind every so often that even we can't tell what's on his mind and whether or not he thinks he's being pursued by police.
At times we see him or her stop at red lights. Other times driving on the wrong side of the road, going the wrong way. So not clear right now exactly how many people are inside that car. But as Desmond mentioned, originating from the Rampart Division, going through Hollywood. Circling in the Koreatown area for quite a while right now. And I believe, Des, you said this is a Ford Fusion, a stolen Ford Fusion.
Yeah, stolen Ford Fusion, and our Simon Desk just heard LAPD say that they might be giving this up completely, and it's getting extremely difficult to cover this up here. I think that's the vehicle right there. Yeah, they We got tall buildings, we got trees, we've got rain.
We can see the rain now, guys.
Pulling off with the helicopter. Yeah, and it sounded like they were even pulling off with the helicopter as well, because of just the danger and, like I was saying, it's just becoming very common for LAPD, especially when we get into these kind of dangerous situations with the public. If we're not talking about a violent suspect or something like that, where a lot of times they just kind of give these up. So it kind of sounds like that is what's happening, and they don't have their helicopter over it, and now we're having trouble kind of keeping up with this vehicle as well.
Well, that tells you something, right? If even police are pulling off tracking mode, how dangerous could they think that this could escalate to? With wet streets, a congested area, lots of pedestrians out in the Koreatown, downtown LA area where they're saying, hey, we're just going to pull away and let this one go.
There are too many risks to continue, right? And of course, as you can see from Dez's shot here, very hard to cover because there are so many buildings, and these streets are very narrow and tight. And as we've seen, a lot of cars on the road, a lot of pedestrians, which is really scary when he comes upon and so close to these pedestrians. Like right now, do we see the car?
I don't think I can see it, but I see people with umbrellas walking around.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got
Rachel,
real.
we just heard that the suspect did get out of the car and run. So
Okay,
somewhere around
football.
this construction site right now. Now someone telling me that they might be back in the vehicle.
Back in the car.
Okay.
To the left. Well,
Is that it?
okay. Now, is this the vehicle?
It looks like
I think
it.
that's a
No, there's a
That's a
passenger
Toyota.
and
That's
there are no
Toyota.
two.
Ah, they lost the vehicle.
Front end as well,
Yeah.
so similar to it, but not.
Yeah, I'll
not
have to
quite.
give it back to you guys here and see if we can find this. But we 8th at New Hampshire, apparently they got back in the car, which is kind of incredulous because there's no one behind the suspect, and this is, allegedly not their vehicle. It's a stolen vehicle, so you kind of wonder why they're even pressing their luck at this point. 8th and Catalina, we're hearing here. Let me just toss it back to you guys while I try to reacquire this.
All right, you go ahead and do that, Desmond. And of course, we're going to keep Desmond's live pictures up to see exactly what's going on there in the Koreatown area. If you're just joining us, we've interrupted programming to bring you this breaking news story of a pursuit of a stolen car, concentrated mostly into the Koreatown mid-city area, Rachel.
Yeah, and as reported earlier, the suspect has been driving the wrong way, driving on some major streets like Olympic and Pico, on these streets that are very
lost
congested at this
ass.
hour, and especially Koreatown. We all know no matter what time of day, there are so many cars on the road and so many pedestrians as we've seen. We've seen the suspect.
He really lost their ass though. Oh, it's raining out there.
If you were sexually abused at a juvenile detention center, even decades ago, you might still qualify for compensation. I just found...
I think it's still gonna be squabbles out there. He unfazed, bro. This shit different out there, bro. They unfazed, like they not even tripping. Rain, what's that? That shit just some little drops. We good. Some water. Shit.
Alright, today I'm gonna be trying this giant skateboard. Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, I need to tighten the trucks, that's for sure. I just cranked them down, so let's see. It's still pretty loose. Oh, shit. That's, yeah.
Let him cook.
Alright, today we're gonna be trying this.
He was kind of cooking. How many tries do y'all think it really took, though? Alright, that's the real question. He said he's skating the butt plug is diabolical. Nah. Oh, they got out?
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
They got out.
And we're now westbound on 8th Street from Bronson, and we'll see if the driver decides. I have a feeling he's going to make a left-hand turn at some point here. But we'll see. He's got some traffic here, really giving himself that big pocket there in case he needs to escape. So I'm thinking the driver's a little paranoid, thinking that the LAPD is going to come around the corner any second, and then he's going to have to speed off. But for now, obeying traffic laws for the most part here at intersections. There's going to be, my pilot Jim Pollard, I can't see the proceed out my door, it's out his door. Here comes an LAPD in it. It's a Olympic division officer. And
They got to split up.
Oh, okay. Well,
seems like he's following
don't
him
know
now.
if that Olympic officer saw him make that illegal turn and now he's following him, or if this officer knows that it's the pursuit vehicle. We'll see. I'm going to change my frequencies here to see if I can hear them talking about it.
Either way,
they
he's
probably will start saying, "Oh yeah, we're behind a stolen vehicle."
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
definitely increased his speed. So if
yeah,
he wasn't
just-
aware earlier, that's definitely a red flag for him now.
Yeah.
Drops hot on his tail.
He's following him.
You definitely, I do definitely hear, I do hear Olympic officers talking about it now, behind a stolen vehicle, asking for an airship and backup on it. So they are now in pursuit. And I think, I want to
This
believe
is
that
real
if he
high
did
speed
make
chase
that
now.
illegal left turn,
At first, y'all was
that
just
officer
following.
behind him, that this officer probably wouldn't have even noticed him and would have kept going. But now it's a pursuit. Now they're back in pursuit here, and we're waiting for the airship to come back into this, and other officers as well. So from Rampart officers that were initially in pursuit, letting it go completely, to now an Olympic officer from LAPD in pursuit and calling for backup in an airship.
That's interesting, Gil, that can happen, that one division can call off a pursuit, and then you have another stepping in, seeing a driver who obviously is breaking the law here and, resumes the operation.
Yeah, sticking with this, and the driver being paranoid, thinking that in any minute an officer will come
She
by.
on some Grand Theft
Maybe
Auto
that made him
shit.
nervous. Maybe he saw that unit coming, but I really don't think that officer knew that that was the pursuit vehicle from.
Oh no. What now? Is that a commercial or something? Damn, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
Lane to send lane, they definitely know that police are
Oh,
following.
what happened?
They're definitely trying to do something to evade. There we go. Now you can see the movement taking.
Why this shit ain't got no sound? need one with sound. I need to know what's going on.
Virginia westbound, Olympic through Fairfax.
Through Fairfax now?
Oh, I keep finding some random niggas pages just watching the news too.
He could make a left and go to 10, but he doesn't wanna. Right at Fairfax would have took him right to the 10 freeway in 10 blocks.
Oh, he's trying to help him get away.
Red Devil with a knife.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
He grabbed now.
Let's get in here tight. 70, almost 70 miles an hour approaching Crescent Heights. And we got cross traffic yet again. So the driver desperate again to get away, driving through red
They
light
all lie.
and wrong side of the road, doing all the things that this driver has done before just to get away, except the speeds, it seems like a little bit faster this time around with the Olympic officers in pursuit.
I could have sworn it was all a lie.
Yeah, they're LAPD is monitoring
This
the speed of the
KTLA.
vehicle. They're asking
What happened now?
How's the driver driving?
These two like random AI characters been running around, hopping out the car, running and bouncing back in it. They playing Grand Theft Auto right now.
They still have
They in slippers and shit.
behind and trail, but not directly behind. So the driver, as you can see, when he doesn't see the officers, he starts to drive a little bit.
I don't know. They act like they got a body or something. I would have left that car, put up in the parking lot. At one point, there was no police cars behind them, just helicopters. I was pulled in the fucking parking lot of a mall or something. It just got on.
They can set up a spike strip up ahead. That might help.
They're opening the largest IMAX screen in Los Angeles next month.
Interesting.
That's a fucking vibe, bro.
So is that a W? Well, he on the ass.
That's a major W. It's live?
Yeah.
Like right now, live?
Yeah.
Happening as we speak?
As we speak. I've been watching this and like bums. They've been squabbling. Somebody got live footage on like Skid where they just watch bumps and they literally had like 3 squabbles in 10 minutes.
What the fuck?
I swear to God, live. We're probably live right now in the rain.
Is that illegal?
Whoever this is doing it, they monetizing it.
He can look out his window to see it.
They got me ready to go set up a camera.
Do you see any more units other than the one that's behind him? We're gonna
Is
get
that
that.
Donnie
in
D?
a second. It looks like it's just the
That's
one.
P. Donnie?
He's got a car parked in the lane there. So stuck into traffic. He might go wrong.
Why does he have a security guard with him?
Is that Armenian?
That's P. Donnie.
The LAPD vehicle is still keeping track of him distance away. He made that northbound turn here. This is going to be Reeves, and he's going to go into the neighborhood of apartments. And let's see here. Let me come out to a wider shot. Gregory Way is the next cross street. Going to go through that stop sign, make a right-hand turn. So 2 right turns. Trying to get away from go around the car backing up and wrong side of the road there and set up for a left turn. So 2 right turns on the left, and that is going to put him quite a distance away from that LAPD unit, but the airship has eyes on him.
You finna dump all that for one camera.
I just put another 20 into this. Like, all this shit about to be gone. You better see a whole new setup. This shit, you got no choice but to book with me soon.
Oh, he's saying that he just spent 20 bands on some shit.
But if you don't put that bread,
what did he buy?
Somewhere else to make more money so that your shit like this can get even bigger, hey, someone come pick this shit up. I don't need this.
I told you, it's all essentially to dump the shit to get new shit. And so I asked off and be gone because he already used it.
I guess.
So essentially he's gonna get better shit. I guess that's what I got out of that.
Gonna go right under us.
Oh, that's the guy from San Diego.
Oh, what happened? There's no value. It's 2 units now. Let's try somebody else channel. This is like a real world high speed chase right now, bro. Everybody watching this.
This ain't the biggest thing since OJ.
Nope, but everybody watching it. Oh, no. I can find it like 3 times. That's good news. Nope, I can just go here. Look. Oh no, he behind.
And we're now westbound on
No,
8th
he's showing
Street.
moments ago. Oh, but he's also reacting to it.
No, he's behind for sure.
It's looking like the driver is making its way through Beverly Hills towards the west side, as you were mentioning, but concerning in terms of the driving that we're seeing with high rates of speed sometimes on the commuter roads, as well as, look, trying to squeeze through traffic right here in a very unsafe manner.
Yeah, weaving through over the double yellows.
I like the way you.
It's very interesting how this is going, but the only damage I see in the vehicle is on the right front fender. Somehow that was damaged. I don't know exactly when, but there's obviously damage to that vehicle at that point.
Right, we are trying to get more information as to the background of all this, but the information we know as of 30 minutes ago, we do know that this vehicle was wanted in suspicion of being a stolen vehicle, and it seemed like the driver was unaware for most of the time that anyone had eyes on this vehicle, but then once the driver knew there was a black and white behind this car, as well as an airship overhead, the helicopters overhead, that's when we saw the erratic type of driving that we're noticing right now. But clearly it is unclear at this point if it is a full-on pursuit, because we are not seeing those units that we typically see behind something like this, but we don't know at this point in terms of what information law enforcement officials might have on this suspected driver or this vehicle. Oh, backing up now in traffic.
Well, there's going to be a lot of traffic now. We're coming about 3 o'clock in Worcester Boulevard, the west side. People are leaving work, are leaving school, so there'll be a lot more traffic than we saw earlier. And at this particular point, it's kind of boxed in, but then I'm questioning where are the police vehicles? We don't, there's an air unit overhead, but kind of squeeze through here.
Yeah.
On the wrong side of the road. There we are. And, passing up those vehicles. I mean, you obviously can tell by this driving pattern that person is trying to get away, and the speed was 50 plus miles per hour. Now we've got an open stretch, but then they'll come into congestion again. West LA is going to have a lot of traffic also as they get to that point.
Absolutely, and give me a law enforcement perspective when you see a pursuit like this, or you decide to launch a pursuit for a stolen vehicle. I mean, there's so many stolen vehicles I'm sure, around the whole city of LA. So when do you decide to go after it or not?
Well, you want to recover the vehicle for the owner of that vehicle. You want to do that, but you have to do it in a safe manner. They will terminate a pursuit if it becomes too dangerous, and that's why you've got supervisors that are monitoring along with the watch commander. So what you're seeing now on Fox 11, the watch commanders are watching that, and watch might give an order to terminate the pursuit. It just depends. But I don't see a lot of vehicles at this particular point. I don't see any law enforcement vehicles following that vehicle. So someone may have given that message. I think a vehicle was coming in on the south end. I thought there was someone coming in from the south end, but I don't see any black and whites. But they do have an air unit overhead, and normally if it's a stolen vehicle, they're going to pursue that as long as possible, as long as the conditions are relatively safe. There's always danger, but it's got to be controlled to make it as safe as possible. When it gets to the point when they're doing extremely bad driving, they'll terminate the pursuit, and it's not worth injuring the general public or even the violator to get injured or worse than that, so they will terminate. It's not unusual to terminate a pursuit. When you get on the freeway, it's a different matter. Highway Patrol is very aggressive in their pursuits. Freeway's much different. But as we see now on Wilshire Boulevard, where they're doing that construction for the subway, there's a lot of construction, a lot of hazards there, and I don't see any black and whites in close proximity. And apparently Beverly Hills did not engage in this pursuit when they were notified, if they were notified, which normally is the procedure. Now it looks like back on the freeway, it's going to go on the 405 freeway, north or south. It looks like we're getting onto the freeway.
Well, now this could be a whole different game we're talking about here, as you mentioned, because now that this driver who's wanted for a stolen vehicle has entered and has gotten on the freeway right here, it could become CHP who may be following this vehicle and may join this pursuit. We'll have to wait and see about that, but we're in the Brentwood area, 405 here with congested traffic. This driver driving along the shoulder right there, picking up speed when possible. Because of the traffic, it is a little difficult, but clearly you're worried about the safety of those drivers on the 405. As you mentioned, rush hour is just starting.
Exactly. On the shoulder of the freeway coming up northbound Ventura, and there'll be a lot of commuter traffic at a little after 3 in the afternoon. People are getting off of work. They'll be traveling. He's in the emergency portion of the freeway, the right shoulder. He or she, whoever is driving the vehicle, escaping or trying to escape. Again, there'll be air units overhead, and but no police units behind. Someone may have determined to terminate this pursuit, because I don't see anyone, LAPD, Beverly Hills, or California Patrol involved in this at all.
It's interesting, this driver has his blinkers on, hazard lights, both of them flashing in the back. And as you mentioned, there is some front-end damage to the right front bumper. But again, we don't know the background on that, how that happened, when that happened. We didn't see it on our air. Thankfully, so far, we haven't seen any other innocent bystander, or driver, or pedestrian being hit by all of this or being impacted by this. But clearly, this driver trying to get away from something, and clearly this is not a good situation as we approach rush hour traffic right here on the 405. Again, going to the Bel Air area at this point, and traffic is seeming to pick up a little bit.
It definitely is. As you get closer to Mulholland Drive, and then you're going to be coming up to the 101 freeway, if you continue in that direction on the 405. It's just going to get more and more congested as the afternoon goes on. A little after 3, we see the congestion now. It'll just get worse as the time goes on. And then it goes up to the 5 freeway. It just depends where this person's going, but heading towards the San Fernando Valley. So Valley Bureau will be notified. But I'm questioning why the units, the black and whites, they've either terminated the pursuit or decided, whatever the case may be. I don't see any black and whites involved in this at all.
How many times they gonna say we don't see no black and whites?
At one point, a couple of units following this silver color sedan that's wanted for a stolen vehicle alert, and then nothing else, as you mentioned. So it's just interesting. As you know, we don't know what law enforcement knows or doesn't know, how they make their decisions. So as you were mentioning, sometimes it's worth it in terms of pursuing a suspect like this, or if it's too dangerous, or if there's background information that the public doesn't know, that law enforcement knows, then they make that decision, as you said, a watch commander watching closely and making those calls to make sure the public is safe in all of this. But clearly this driver knows that there are eyes on him, right? He saw the sheriff or the LAPD helicopter ahead, up above, and knows it's being pursued.
Yeah, it is. This is very strange how this is transpiring because the person's on the run at 58, 57 miles per hour and traveling back and forth. It's a very unusual situation where there's no black and whites in the vicinity close behind or relatively close behind. I don't see any black and whites.
He's going 63, but it looks like he's going like 90.
Yeah, so we'll see if CHP picks this up because, again, we have indicated that this person started on those residential streets. We picked it up kind of in the Koreatown area, and then this person making its way onto the freeways, which is a different scene altogether. Dennis, I was wondering if you saw the long and involved pursuit earlier this week of a driver that started in Moore Park. And I think it was a stolen vehicle initially, and then it turned out to be a female driver as well, and she drove all the way to Mexico.
Oh, across the border.
Yeah.
Across the border into Mexico. And then somehow decided to come back to America. And that took place right after that, a day later, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But that...
Filmora 15 understands your intent, dissolving the space between thought and action. AI Extend, those almost moments.
Tried the spikes, that didn't work. But remember, it's a stolen vehicle. You don't want to destroy that vehicle. You don't want to have that vehicle destroyed in the pursuit. So the officers were very cautious about our patrol. But to have a pursuit go that length for that long, that was probably holds one of the world records for a pursuit, and to escape and then come back to America, I think the day after.
Right, turning herself in. Yeah, it was very bizarre. We were live on the air with it, and it was the first time that I saw officers try to do a pit maneuver with throwing out spike strip 3 different times on a freeway, no less. It's very difficult. She evaded all 3 times and all 3 attempts, but it is hard to do on a freeway as well. So it's interesting the choice that law enforcement officials made to do that or to try to stop the woman, but clearly there's reasons behind it, right? After the fact, we learned that she was suffering from some mental health issues, and we never know, you know, what in the moment the driver is going through or what kind of issues they're facing, but clearly we never know until perhaps the end.
They talk about
we find out, days, weeks, months later, but the fact of the matter is that was one of the most bizarre, that distance and how long that pursuit ran. But what the CHP does, they have different divisions, so they would transfer from one division to the next division to, all the way down to the Mexican border, and then it stops. But I've never seen the pursuit go that length, especially with gasoline. You got to fill the vehicle up, so it must have left with a full tank.
Right.
And made it all the way to the Mexican border. So that was one of the bizarre. But as we know in Los Angeles, if it can happen, how bizarre it is, it's going to happen here. And we've seen them from one extreme to the other.
Absolutely. Each pursuit is very, very different in nature, and the conclusion also very different as well, as we know, as we've watched these for so many years. But let's hope that today we're not looking at another one of those 2-hour drives, because this person is now making its way north on the 405 through the San Fernando Valley, again starting in the Koreatown area when we picked up on it, but hopefully this person's not going to lead us into Ventura County, right, Dennis?
And this pursuit is not being pursued. I wouldn't say it's a pursuit anymore, because there's no vehicles, there's no police vehicles, no Highway Patrol, no LAPD. No one's chasing this vehicle. If there's an air unit, a police air unit, but there's no ground units, and there were ground units at one time, but as we see, there are no ground units. So I don't know if this continues, but traveling up the freeway, heading to northern part of Los Angeles County, maybe go to Santa Clarita. There's no telling where they're going, but they're in the carpool lane. I think there's only one occupant in the vehicle, so Highway Patrol would look at that as a violation, but the fact is, no one's chasing this car. The only one's chasing the media's chasing air unit, if there's a law enforcement air unit overhead. And they may have abandoned. This may have just been totally abandoned for whatever reason.
Yeah.
The vehicle's on the run. So, we have an air unit overhead. I mean, Fox 11's watching, monitoring. That's why we're getting this feed, but I don't see any police vehicles of any sort doing any following.
That's right, and oftentimes when we watch something like this and the driver obviously stuck in traffic on the 405 heading north in the San Fernando Valley, we do want to remind people that if they're riding and driving on the road or walking along the street and they do see something like this happen, to not get involved in any type of pursuit like this. Don't be the hero. Don't try to trap in the car that's being pursued or driving erratically. We don't want anyone's lives or safety to be in jeopardy because of this. So that's always a good reminder for people out there who are intrigued by a police pursuit or some type of want, as we're following right here, but clearly it could be dangerous on a given notice. And so again, yeah, a good reminder to the public out there.
Because they could be armed.
Don't
they
be no hero.
Some kind of
you heard
situation
them,
where they
Chad.
have a weapon. You don't want to jeopardize your
They
safety.
just told niggas, hey,
Law
man, don't
enforcement
be
is
no
trained
hero
to
out
handle
here.
these
You might get
situations.
your ass popped.
But and I've done a lot of pursuits for Fox 11. This is one of the most bizarre when we're following without law enforcement. I mean, it's hard to have a pursuit without law enforcement chasing someone. And that's what we see. There were initial units involved, but somehow they seem to have dropped off.
Right, we're trying to get, yeah, go ahead.
They went through from LA to Beverly Hills to the freeway, so you would have one of three agencies, LAPD, Beverly Hills, or CHP. We don't have anyone.
That's right. It is bizarre as we try to find out more information as to why there's no police vehicle behind this car that's suspected of being stolen. So thank you, Dennis, for bearing with us. But we are, yes, trying to get more information on this. But clearly there is a reason why this vehicle is posing a threat right now because of the erratic driving that we saw earlier and perhaps the initial want in this case being a stolen vehicle.
Right. So I don't know if it's that we could follow it forever and not know what's going on, but it's really unusual to see something like.
Chat, y'all think they voted? I think they voted, bro.
This normally we see the chase, the end, the capture. This there's no chase. There's just a car driving and there's no law enforcement behind. So it's very. I've never seen one to this degree, but obviously something's going on. But we haven't been informed of what's going on.
Yeah, we do know, I can tell you this, Dennis, that there is an LAPD helicopter overhead following this. So there is definitely eyes on this driver for some reason. Again, the initial information that we have is a stolen vehicle. However, what other information they have, we don't know at this point. But right now, the law enforcement officers are following and keeping eyes on this vehicle. So there is a certain reason why they continue to monitor the silver color sedan that we've been following and showing you here now, making its way northbound on the 405, Burbank Boulevard in Sherman Oaks, Encino area. Looks like getting off the freeway here. Let's see what happens. Burbank Boulevard right here, getting off the freeway. Again, we didn't see any CHP behind this vehicle, but let's see what happens.
Getting off at Ventura Boulevard on the 405?
Burbank Boulevard exit, yes, here we go. A lot of traffic there too. We'll see if units on the ground there pick up this vehicle as we have been watching now for more than 30 minutes.
Bro.
For most of that time, no real ground units following the silver color sedan, only the LAPD airship overhead.
Motherfucker survivor.
And that wouldn't be up there unless there was some reason for that, or they'd abandoned also. So it's very unusual. What we're witnessing is extremely unusual. We have an air unit with no ground units.
Okay, we saw a ground unit right there, but no luck in terms of stopping that driver. Here we go. Now a full-on pursuit with one unit behind the silver color sedan. Let's see if they continue to pursue. Yeah. Now the speed is picking up here. Now's the erratic driving that we saw earlier.
I think that might be Highway Patrol, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's Highway Patrol.
Okay.
That is Highway Patrol. Okay, so now Highway Patrol is engaged.
CHP engaged in this. Interesting as the driver now is in the middle lane, the turning lane, driving through traffic right there, picking up speed, and then now stuck in traffic. Wow, it was head-to-head with that one vehicle. Thankfully, no collision there, but definitely now trying to get away from officers.
So we now have highway patrol off the freeway, as I recall, as I see off the freeway. But what happened to the highway patrol unit?
Yeah.
This is very strict. This is very strict.
You know, Dennis, I like we were saying, right? I mean, I think we can both agree that no two pursuits are ever the same. Whether we want to call this a pursuit, a following, an interest, there's definitely interest in this vehicle, the LAPD overhead, but clearly we don't know what to label this yet, I guess. Sometimes we saw a black and white behind this car, and then now it is not. So CHP maybe let this person go at this point for whatever reason. Now we just see it going along its way on Sepulveda Boulevard at Victory.
And a CHP unit made a U-turn to follow the car, started to follow the car, and now, I mean, I've never seen it like this before.
Yeah.
This is very, very highly unusual.
Yeah, that's Los Angeles for you.
How's that?
It is.
Yeah.
Saw the car, makes a U-turn, follows, and then stops, terminates the pursuit. Didn't even initiate a pursuit. Stopped initially, boom, that was it. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this. You either have it or you don't. This is kind of like it's either going to happen or you're not, and it's in between.
Very, very
Definitely
interesting.
In between a pursuit and no pursuit. And there's no other units around other than the area that you mentioned. So there's got to be something very unusual.
What y'all think, Jack?
Whatever the case may be.
LA
Maybe
on
there's
some
someone's life in danger, and this is just part of the equation. But for whatever reason, the ground units have not engaged.
Yeah, and let's be clear here, the media doesn't make up these follows or pursuits either. It's not a media pursuit. We only follow the LAPD or a law enforcement agency when it comes to these types of things. So clearly this is not anything to do with our interest in this. There's a reason why our choppers are overhead as well, and we are following the lead of LAPD right there. So again, you're looking at this silver sedan trying to get away from what was a patrol vehicle. Oh, there's a couple, three black and whites now behind this car trying to figure out a way to stop this person. Oh, driving on the wrong side of the street. Yikes, Van Nuyen and Peach Avenue in Van Nuys now. It started in Koreatown. Yep. Here we go, full-on pursuit.
Now they're coming into view. Yeah, I've done a lot of them. I'm sure you have too, and this is the most unusual I've ever seen. But now we're going to have 3 black and whites involved, which is a primary, secondary, and most likely a supervisor.
Which is a good thing, because you say you want to work as a team, you want to work with backup. You never know what the situation is when you follow a suspect like this, right? Whether the person's armed, whether someone else is in the vehicle, what other information they have that we might not have. That really, it makes the decision making much more difficult and more involved when it comes to something like this.
Very much so. Very much so. This is really one of the most unusual. All my years in the field, I've never seen it. You either have it or you don't. But this time it's like back and forth. Because, you know, by the evasive driving, by the movements of this vehicle through red lights, etc., they're definitely there's no question they're on the run from something.
Yeah, absolutely. As we take a look at this vehicle that has a little front end damage on the right front bumper, as well as the lights in the back, sometimes, I don't know if they're blinking right now, if the hazards are on, but we've been watching the silver color sedan for quite some time with the hazard lights on as it's making its way, or blinkers on one side or the other. So you just never know the mindset of the person behind the wheel and what they're doing and why. But clearly, we have no idea either where this person is going, because this vehicle did go onto the 405 freeway north and then now exited into the San Fernando Valley area, making its way from Burbank to now Van Nuys. So,
well, the LAPD is now broadcasting this on their frequency regarding this pursuit that is now being broadcast on the police frequency. So obviously they're involved in it in the Van Nuys area, so they are broadcasting to the units.
Okay, Van Nuys PD.
Yeah, LAPD, Valley Division.
A Valley Division, that's right. And so, yeah, we just saw LAPD helicopter overhead. We know that there are units involved pursuing the silver-colored sedan right here in the Van Nuys area, making its way through traffic, weaving in and out. We've seen erratic driving, at times high rate of speed, also at times going in the wrong direction of traffic to evade traffic and patrol vehicles. So let's see what happens. We don't know in terms of if there's anyone else in the vehicle, but we do know that the driver is well aware that police officers want him to pull over, not obeying that.
It is a valid stolen. It's definitely reported as a stolen vehicle. So the reason for the pursuit is a stolen vehicle, reported stolen vehicle. So it looks like the way they're driving, that they're obviously trying to get away from someone, but there's official police report on it as a stolen vehicle.
All right, stolen vehicle pursuit right here on Fox 11. You're looking at this that started more than 30 minutes ago, almost an hour at this point. We've been following this driver make its way from Koreatown, jumped onto the 405 northbound, got off Burbank Boulevard in the San Fernando Valley, and now we're at the Lake Balboa area, going through residential areas. We saw picking up speed right here, going through the middle
It's a
lane.
long ass chase, bro.
And it is a bit nerve-wracking because we do see traffic, we see pedestrians, and this is not the time of day that a pursuit like this is ever warranted because of the fact that a lot of people are on the roads at rush hour.
Extremely dangerous. A lot of traffic, a lot of commuters, people getting out of school. So the danger definitely increases. While it's still light, it is almost 3:30 in the afternoon. It's definitely a congested area with all the activities, business and schools, etc. But the vehicle continues all the way from the west side through Beverly Hills, now here in the San Fernando Valley.
Oh,
It
was really interesting as the angle, the shot was a little wider. You saw the person stuck in traffic with a car over up ahead that was really blocking the lane right there. So you never know how somebody is going to respond. It could be in a very dangerous manner where we see collisions happen, or something like that where the person stopped, thankfully, and did not hit innocent bystanders or other vehicles on the road. But clearly picking up speed right here as we watch the silver sedan go on Van Noen Street, Shoshone Avenue, Lake Balboa here. If we can pull out and widen up our shot, it would be good to see if there are any black and whites behind this car at this point.
And those units that were in pursuit in the valley, they seem to have been dropped off. What happened to them? There were 3 of them.
Right. Oh my goodness, this is the on and off again pursuit.
This is one of the most unusual that I've ever seen. I've been involved in a number, but nothing like this. You either catch them or you don't catch them or you lose them. But when they just kind of just let them go, I can't understand the logic behind that. But at one time there were 3 vehicles, 3 police vehicles, and then now there's none. Which has been the pattern the whole time. The law enforcement's there, then they go away, then they come back.
Oh, here we go. Go. Let's see.
That's 12-2.
It looks like it's turning. Well, we don't know who this white SUV belongs to that's following this person right now. Again, as we were mentioning, if this is a member of the public, please do not get involved in any pursuit that you may or may not see on the road.
That person's not pursuing. Now that person is pursuing the vehicle.
Right. And we don't know if this is an off-duty law enforcement officer or not. Hopefully not a member of the public.
Well, if you're an off-duty officer, you should not be in pursuit in your personal vehicle.
Right.
That's not part of the process. This vehicle, this white vehicle, is definitely pursuing.
Yeah, that white, the driver in the white SUV right there is pretty mad. So pursuing this silver color sedan for unknown reasons at this point, unless they know each other, unless words were exchanged, I don't know. Has this become a pursuit now, a road rage incident? I have no idea. Clearly, this is wild. Has this become a pursuit now, a road rage incident? I have no idea. Clearly, this is wild.
Road rage incident now.
This is definitely the most unusual
Nah,
because now
get
you
your
got
ass
a
over here.
civilian. I believe
now
it's
a civilian
it's
is
not a
tripping on
covered
him?
vehicle pursuing. But normally you get a black and white. We had black and white.
Oh, here's that crash. Okay. There's 2 people exiting that wanted
He's chasing him
Silver's
down,
3
about
people.
to beat his ass or what?
Did the third person come out of the
He
Silver
don't know
sedan?
what he
Or
just
is
got
that
himself
the person
into,
in
huh?
the white SUV?
Bro.
Okay.
Here
Now
we
it's gonna
go.
get mixed up.
Okay, there we go. There's one. There's 2.
That wasn't me. I got out the other car. He hit my car.
He's chasing them.
Oh, here's
immediately
LAPD.
gave
Oh,
up.
and that was a quick arrest.
So there's 2 abandoned the vehicle. One guy with the hoodie.
Okay.
So there's 2 that have fled the vehicle.
Where they dropped.
Wow.
They caught him kind of fast.
And then individual, then jump on the fence. Whoop,
Yep,
there's a black and white.
not
Okay, now
too-
they get. Where
This
the
is happening
heck
right now, live?
Yes, nigga, as we speak, they've been following them for
Okay,
hours,
there's another
nigga.
suspect that's ahead of this individual.
That is
This is
He got back in his car and got
very
off.
unusual. And what happened to that white SUV that was pursuing this car? And who is this person checking the stolen
Well, he was-
vehicle?
Now look at all the black and whites that show up.
Oh my goodness.
They got some shit going on.
Wild.
Damn, that bitch, she about to fuck around and get involved into what they got going on.
Now where'd he go? Where'd the white vehicle go?
Wow, well, here's what we do know from this pursuit we knew very little about. Because things were changing so fast, we didn't know the information, who was where and what. But clearly what we do know, what we can say is that it has come to an end.
She about to get involved into what they got
And
going
the
on.
driver of that suspected stolen vehicle is in custody, with officers now investigating what exactly happened, who the passengers are in this case, and
Whoa,
now
what's
it is
going
time
on?
to piece
I
this
told
all
you,
together.
I told you.
All that
Crazy
for going inside
turn
a
of
car?
events in
You
this
could have the
pursuit
shit
that
back.
wasn't really a pursuit for a long time because we didn't see any black and whites behind this suspected stolen vehicle. Dennis, I told you that no 2 are alike, right?
Never, but I think this one with the hoodie, I think that was the individual from the white vehicle that jumped out to chase the other 2 suspects that exited. This individual they have in custody now, I think that's the individual from the vehicle that was chasing the possible stolen vehicle.
Damn.
Now he about to go down for them. He just taking suspect.
Hopefully we can solve somehow. Put the
Right?
pieces together.
Because where's your car at now?
It makes me feel like I'm going
Y'all had
crazy,
some
but
other shit
I
going
think
on,
that
too.
maybe if I'm trying to figure things out, what if this SUV and the white SUV that started pursuing the silver sedan, maybe they knew each other. Maybe they were on the phone. Who knows, right? We don't know so many things in this.
No, bitch. He was trying to go fucking catch them, bitch. You see how she tried to flip it? Make him seem like they was just like they was a part of the robbery. That's crazy. Fucking bitch ass Karen.
So where'd the white SUV go? That vehicle seems to have disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, he heard all the fucking police. He like, nigga, I ain't about to go to jail for this shit. Fuck you, me. I ain't like, how the fuck the police get here this fast? He like, hold on.
Yeah, I'm only laughing because this was wild. This is very crazy. A lot of unknowns in all this. But again, thankfully, an ending where nobody was hurt. And as far as we know, because we don't know a lot, but clearly...
Quite a mystery this action. Quite a mystery.
Yes,
that's
and a number of suspects in custody at this point. Dennis Stein, thank you so much for joining me in this wild and bizarre pursuit that we witnessed right here play out. We do appreciate your time, and we appreciate everyone who is tuning in, following this from Koreatown to Reseda. Again, we return you now to regular programming.
Legends of the sport. I was in there fighting the cage, and one of his guys is screaming at me in Russian, and he stormed the cage to fight me while I'm fighting his guy.
That's that one guy.
I need to go to sleep. Take my official break.
Fuck sleep.
But like, I need my official break. Like, You don't think I do?
You ever feel like your elbow needs to crack, but it won't crack?
If my elbow needs cracking, I just go like that.
No, but it's not doing it.
Well, that means you're an alien. That's all I can say about that. This nigga fat as fuck.
Roll that shit up before you take your break, dog.
Bro.
Or is it just like, one of them situations?
I'm so high.
You didn't even smoke no weed.
I smoked, I had a whole Ross blunt, and then I put it out, and then I lit it up again, and then I put it out, and then it came back to this, and then I was high. That's how high I was, because I put that out. I was like, I'm kind of high. The chat was here when I was saying it too. Ain't that right, chat? Yeah, I was here when I was like, damn, smoking this to the face, kind of like crazy. Like, put it out, smoked it again. I was like, yeah. Y'all remember chat or what? Or am I capping?
He's capping. Caps in the chat.
The chat know the truth.
Caps in the chat.
See? See, they basically just popping it, and then, you know.
You don't remember.
Yeah, see, he remembers.
You know what I think is funny? Maybe my timeline is off. But the first thing they did when they got the government back, like, they didn't announce, like, oh, SNAP benefits are back, everybody's EBT is turned on. You know what they did? They said,
flights.
No, we're done producing the penny. That was the first thing, unless they did that while it was still shut down.
Type shit.
I don't know if my timeline is right.
Your timeline is off.
No, I think that's the
first.
I think that's the first thing they did.
The penny was first,
when they got back together.
The penny was first,
they ended the penny.
But he signed the shit today, so the penny was already gone.
Oh, he signed the penny today?
No, the other shit.
No, he did that yesterday.
I just watched the video.
That's cap.
We just watched the news, bro. I just say Donald Trump right here.
Oh, foster care.
That was another one. Let's see.
Welcome to the White House.
Welcome to the White House.
I don't like the way she said that.
Because she's a Russian spy.
She might have been.
She 1000% is.
Welcome to the White House.
The White House.
She sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Bro, if you think about it, like, she's Russian, right? Alright, so hear me out, bro. Hear me out. What if they knew that Donald Trump was, like, getting money, and then they placed her as the, what's it called, right? And she's a spy.
She started putting that thing on him.
Exactly, right?
And now she kind of be in his head.
And then the Russians, you know, that's Donald Trump boy.
Yeah.
You think they didn't drop a little on his little campaign? You know what I'm saying? So they can make sure they got someone in the White House, and it's that bitch, that seems like she dumb, but she actually is an international spy.
Her right here.
Look at her. She's a fucking spy.
100%.
She's feeding intel. That's why we testing our nukes. Donald Trump knows she a spy, and he not trying to, cause like
he trying to show power.
He like in that little shit. So like he not trying to, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, like, all right, well, shit, like, I'm gonna just test some nukes. Let them know what we doing.
Let them know what type of shit we on. I don't even gotta guess. We ready for whatever. I'm just gonna do unpredictable shit at this point. You just unpredictable.
You think I'm worried about the Mexicans?
Yeah, I'm ready to start this next little issue.
I ain't gotta drop a nuke right there. I know where I gotta drop a nuke.
But he might be on some shit like that.
The largest aircraft carrier in the world has now arrived in the Caribbean as the Trump administration steps up its campaign against drug cartels. The USS Gerald Ford was in Croatia and made the journey through the Mediterranean Sea and across the Atlantic Ocean. The Ford carries more than 60 aircraft that could be used against cartels, and that's as the Trump administration says it has already killed 76 people in 19 strikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific since September. So for more analysis, I'm joined now by retired Army Colonel Seth Frumrich. Colonel, thank you for your time. But for starters, why do we need an aircraft carrier in the region, and what kinds of capabilities does that give us?
It's a great question, Alex. So first, this is really about building stability and security in the entire Western Hemisphere. So yes, we're focused on Venezuela, but we're also think China, Russian influence, and other actors that are in the area that are not aligned with the United States. So we're seeing than just the illegal drug shipments that are moving in and the transnational gangs that are going through. When you look at an aircraft carrier, don't think of it as a ship with planes on it. Think of it as an entire warfighting armada. Yes, it has all that aircraft capability, but it also has the guided missile destroyers. It has submarines. It has all of these cyber and digital disruption capabilities.
Wait, click on that, bro. Jury awards 1.75 a woman whose husband cheated on her. Where did that money come from? Did he have $1.75 million?
He was probably somebody like
This morning, a jury has ordered a TikTok influencer accused of breaking up a marriage to pay nearly $2 million to the jilted spouse.
I was raised to respect the marriage. I was raised to respect God. Loyalty, marriage, the White House with the picket fence of the dog and the kid, that's me.
Akira Montague sued Brene Kennard, TikToker with millions of followers, under an unusual state law in North Carolina. Montague claiming that Kennard had an affair with her husband, and as a result, Montague claimed what's known as
he was taking that $1.7 million. Nigga, he was getting his little portion.
WTVD.
I think it shows
he was getting his portion, nigga.
You should think
she
about
need to be suing him. He was hitting that little big shit.
Loving marriage. The third party
he was hitting little Rasputin. Chat. What y'all think? He was getting his little funds up. He like, this little bitch got chili. She be cashing me out. My little booger should.
Always got a good plate.
Yeah, she always cooking some shit when I pull up. Little fat little thing.
Must have continued.
No fucking way.
I don't like going out in public with my
kids.
He
ran a play on her twice.
Can't
That's
have fun with my
fucked up.
kids to this day because
no, he didn't. He not getting. She probably hurt like, damn.
So it's like it's hard.
Kennard denied the allegations and claimed the photos and videos were obtained illegally, but the judge rejected her request to dismiss the case, and the jury awarded Montague $1.75 million, one of the biggest awards of its kind in the state.
I want people to be able to think,
$1.75 million, bro.
1.75.
I ain't never seen that TikToker ever. She get money like that. It's people on TikTok getting M's and we ain't never seen them.
Yeah. Only 6 states still allow spouses to sue someone for interfering with their
start
marriage.
Being TikTokers.
I be trying.
Nah, you don't be trying, bro. You don't post a TikTok.
You gonna do a Harlem Shake, nigga.
You don't gotta do the Harlem Shake, bro.
You go do the Harlem Shake, nigga. I ain't doing it, nigga.
Incident with
All you gotta
police,
do
but
is
Yavapai County did not for the details
check
initially.
It out.
It's me, bitch. She, bitch. He, bitch. We, bitch.
Ride for the P, bitch. And then you just put the
phone. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You gotta do.
It's Unc Ralphie for right back at y'all.
You gotta do about 3 of them a day. That's it. You make stories on Instagram every day. You can do that every day.
No, I don't make. Nah.
You don't want these M's, bro. What the fuck? you really just don't want no money. Like, if you don't want no money, to say that, bro. Like,
so why you ain't on TikTok making M's?
Because like I'm mysterious. Like,
nah, fuck all that mysterious. You live right now, nigga. Talking about mysterious, bitch. Nigga said, "Shit, this nigga talking about he mysterious. He live right now." You're not even mysterious on the IRL. Sometimes you make your appearances.
It used to be like evil doesn't show his face. Like,
now
evil.
It's like that's evil. They would have never knew who that nigga was that got snatched up at Albuquerque if you didn't show your face. If you think about it, like
no, that guy would have known. But then they wouldn't have. That would have been the first time people put a face to who I was.
No, if your Instagram was how it was at first, and you didn't go on no jumper, and everything was how you was at first, they would not have known that that was that person.
I would have just been some random cameraman
getting snatched up.
Oh, that's crazy.
You think about it.
Yeah. I got my viral moment, chat, and it was for some like bullshit.
You should have banged him in the head with the computer.
I should have, when I stiff armed him, when I grabbed his vest, I should have just moved him over to the crowd and dropped him in the crowd.
He'd have popped you. He'd have popped your ass. He was already reaching for his blower. He was gonna pop your ass.
You don't need to be security, bro.
Yeah, if you reaching for your blower, like you can't defuse or de-escalate without doing that.
If I'm giving you a run for your money,
yeah, he's dope.
It's me. Imagine a 6'5" buff ass fucking gang member. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that'd have fucked him up. I can't believe I really passed out, bro. How?
Doing things you weren't supposed to do.
I know. I broke my
That was God telling you.
Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It was so free that it was like, man. Like, I thought that was God telling me. I really should have just sold the line. But now I know what to do.
A shocking act of cruelty in Anaheim. A woman is caught on camera throwing a small dog in a plastic grocery bag over a fence.
KTLA's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost is live in Anaheim with more on this really disturbing story. Chip.
Yeah, hello there. Yeah, that incident you're talking about happened here at this veterinary center here in Anaheim. A little bit ago, we talked to the veterinarian in charge here, and he showed us some of the video you were just talking about, and also gave us an update on that little dog.
Nah, I know it's chips.
You can see that she walks up to the backyard and just nonchalant throws him over and walks away.
Dr. Ash Hakamian of University Veterinary Center in Anaheim is showing us video of what he believes is a woman tossing a dog in a bag over the fence of his office building Wednesday morning. On this angle, you hear the dog land.
You can see that all of the teeth here in the front are missing. And that's where he got hit. We're trying to determine whether or not the teeth fell out. We haven't been able to find that. It doesn't appear to that that's necessarily the case, but we know he sustained quite a bit of trauma to the front of his face.
This is the dog. The doctor said he had more problems than just those caused by the throw over the fence. The doctor said after examining the dog, he learned he was suffering from serious neglect.
We were able to feed him. I've never seen a dog
serious
eat food
neglect.
so fast. It looks like he hasn't had a meal in God knows how long, and that was hard to see. He almost ate my hand. He almost ate the metal bowl. It was that bad.
Now that dog is now in the care of OC Animal Care because this is now a criminal investigation, and he says he's been getting a lot of inquiries since this story started circulating around. People wanting to adopt the dog and that kind of thing. He says the dog is not for adoption right now. It's got a long road of recovery before it will probably ever be able to get up for adoption. However, he did put some information on his website. We'll put a link to that at the bottom of your screen there. It should be uvcvet.com. On there he could.
Interesting.
Why would you put? Why is that obviously restaurants are going to be closed on Thanksgiving and Christmas? That kind of just pissed me off.
I didn't know that.
You don't go to Olive Garden. Like, if you really get in the bag, you go to Olive Garden.
What is this bitch?
Former LAPD officer says her ex-boyfriend, also an officer, framed her after she accused him of domestic violence.
Tonight, she's speaking out about evidence she claims the department ignored. Fox 11's Gina Silva live in Pasadena with those details.
They both were probably beating each other up.
That's right. This domestic violence case is raising serious questions about accountability within the LAPD. According to this former LAPD officer, she says
this didn't even make it to the news. But nobody fucking with. They both ex-cops, so the cops not trying to hide it.
They're supposed to come forward. This is exactly why I didn't want to come forward.
Former LAPD officer Tony Ramirez filed a domestic violence restraining order on October 20th, 2023, against her ex-boyfriend, Jorge Ruben Alvarado, also an LAPD officer. Several months later, Tony was the one who lost her job.
I lost my reputation. Everything that I worked hard for is gone. People are asking me, well, what happened? How do I tell people what happened to me? I was framed for domestic violence and time fraud. How do I tell people that?
After filing the restraining order against her ex, Tawny says he turned around and accused her of domestic violence and showed the LAPD a photo of his bruised arm.
He presented a conversation over text. He had a bruise. He asked me where he got it. I said, oh yeah, you did get that bruise in my house. Yeah, that's probably where I squeezed you. But then he cropped it. The next sentence was, not that you did it, I think I got it from sleeping.
When a victim of domestic violence reports abuse, it is not uncommon for the abuser to turn around and say that the abused is the abuser.
Attorney Nicole Castronova, who represents Ramirez, says the LAPD ignored key evidence.
I start seeing notifications. I'm like, what is that? What are you talking about?
When you look at the full text string, you can see that he said, I got this bruise on my arm from sleeping on it. And my client provided that to the department. I myself provided it to the department.
That's her cousin.
That the
That's her cousin that worked in for him. Is it not? Or one of her like friends that they both decided to take the long route?
Brother, who has since died.
I actually used family ill. He was already in hospice. The policy doesn't state I can't leave the house to run errands.
She says her ex told LAPD that she had also applied for the Beverly Hills Police Department during her leave. Ramirez admits she had applied in hopes of getting away from him. Now, Ramirez is fighting to get her job back, and she has this advice for victims of domestic violence.
Don't be afraid. Someone's going to listen to you.
No, it was something cool.
You're gonna have to really stand firm on your faith. God will never leave you.
The LAPD does not comment on personnel matters, but during the investigation of this case, it was discovered that the department has not been reporting domestic violence cases involving its own officers. And that's even though there is a state law that requires it. Susan, Laura? I'm sorry, Marla?
No, it's okay. Is there any consequence for that?
No, the department says that they were following what they thought was the correct way of doing the reporting. But, you know, according to data from Post, this is the state agency that certifies police officers, more than 250 law enforcement agencies across California have not reported any domestic violence at all. So experts say that's highly unlikely. So they believe that a lot of agencies are not reporting these cases.
Gina, did her attorney find any evidence that this is a pattern within LAPD to misframe or mischaracterize domestic violence?
Well, she's been an attorney for quite some time, and she says, you know, that's usually the case whenever you accuse someone of domestic violence.
Well, it was just supposed to be a 90-day DUI sentence at the Cumberland County Prison, but 41-year-old Eric Garner never made it home, unfortunately. In fact, less than a day after he was booked, he was beaten to death, allegedly, by his own cellmate. CBS 21's Kennedy Miller spoke to his family, who say they are completely heartbroken and they want answers tonight.
Did he get put in the cell with the smoker or
but
what?
This was just cold-blooded murder. He murdered him.
I still feel like it's
He had to do a
nightmare.
quick little 90 days. And,
On October
Bro,
23rd,
what?
41-year-old Eric Gaynor took his last breath. He was a father, brother, son, and beloved bartender from Williamsport. His family tells me he was known for his kind heart and humor.
He took a kind, gentle soul. Eric wouldn't hurt a fly. And for his last moments to be that fear.
He just had an energy that was undeniable. He touched everyone that he was around.
Gaynor had just started a 90-day DUI sentence on October 22nd.
A Malibu man will face murder charges in the crash that left 4 Pepperdine sorority sisters dead in 2023. A judge today threw out a request to dismiss murder charges. Fox 11's Christina Gonzalez tonight at the Van Nuys Courthouse with more.
Defense attorneys say this is
He
manslaughter.
gained
It
quadruple
was an
life,
accident.
bro. He killed 4
But
little
what the
white
court
girls, but he
decided
a white
is
boy.
that it was actually
dismissed
murder,
it.
that there was malice because
dismissed?
he
No,
should
he's
have
about to face
known
murder charges.
driving that fast could kill somebody.
It was a tragic collision, but tragedy does not equal murder.
24-year-old
They
Frazier
dismissed
Michael Vaughn looked straight ahead, even as he
Tragedy
found out that
does
murder
not-
will be one
What?
of the charges
What did he just
faces
say?
for the
Trying to
October
defend him?
2023 speeding crash that killed 4 Pepperdine University sorority sisters.
This, at best, at most, is a manslaughter case, and we'll defend that all day long.
Vaughn's attorneys maintain the
this-
then
this-
22-year-old
they
was
debugging.
fleeing from a road rage exchange when he lost control of
His
his vehicle
parents
in a
got
dangerous
money.
area,
No
PCH
cap.
known as Dead Man's Curve.
4 little
His
white
vehicle hit
girls?
several parked cars
You killed
on the
4
side of the
little
road,
white girls and you
where
getting
Liam
off?
Ralston, Peyton Stewart, Asha Weir, and Deslin Williams were walking. Bond's speed, according to the prosecutors,
as 104 miles an hour. How could he not have known? The defendant understood that what he was doing was dangerous, and he was coming up with excuses as to why.
110 miles per hour, bro.
DUI? Only an exchange
Was he
with
drunk
another
or was he just
driver on
speeding?
PCH before the accident.
If he was just speeding,
That driver,
then it's like,
Pedro
bro,
Calandra,
like,
left after
that ain't no
court speaking only
manslaughter,
through his
bro.
attorney,
Like,
claiming
you
he
wasn't supposed to be
tried
speeding like
warn
that in the
Bond
first
at a
place.
red light before the accident.
And he rolled his window down and said, "You're going to kill somebody. Slow down."
Calandra's attorney does admit his client was angry when he drove up to the crash and confronted Bond.
The defendant was saying, all he could say was, "I got to call my mom. Oh my God, I've ruined my life. I've ruined my life." Not once did he say, "How are the victims?" So that's why he got mad at the guy.
Bond pled not guilty to 4 counts of murder
No,
and
but you
vehicular
gotta show
manslaughter
sympathy,
with
like,
gross
fuck,
negligence.
did anybody make
He is
it?
out on bail.
He
The family said that
Bro, is he out? Is he out on bail?
Did not want to speak on camera, but did say off
He
camera
got
that
4
a lot
bodies
about
and he's
this
out on
decision,
bail?
But upset that it has taken so long for this to even get to
I
this
mean,
point,
shit,
and they're hoping the
your boy
trial
didn't even go
will
to
take
jail.
place this year. In Van Nuys, I'm
Bro,
Christina
he caught
Gonzalez.
4
Back to you guys in the
bodies.
studio.
A black nigga can never.
A crush of cameras today outside this California courthouse. How you feeling? All eyes on the 24-year-old accused of a tragedy that claimed the lives of 4 young Pepperdine University students. Frazier Michael Bowen, charged with their murders, flanked by his family and his high-powered attorney.
Are you hoping to get the murder charge dropped to felony manslaughter?
That's why we're here today. This motion before the court is the latest in the case that has continued to torment the victims' families and friends.
I still feel pain, but that kind of pain is something that you can't
Was he
even imagine.
the worker?
Something that you can't even put into words.
The Pacific Coast Highway, or PCH, runs along the ocean in Malibu, California, home to surfers, celebrities, and multi-million-dollar homes. The Pacific Coast Highway, and what some call Dead Man's Curve in particular, has long been decried as dangerous. Since 2014, at least 61 people have died on the 21-mile stretch of the highway that runs through Malibu, which includes Dead Man's Curve. In 2024, the mayor of Malibu announcing a task force to combat the issue.
We need to really talk about
What you remember
Malibu,
the boy he was telling you he bust one of them ones?
I had a person
It's
driving
advanced. Thousands get involved.
person driving 109.
I would have never
18 years
thought,
old,
like,
unlicensed
what?
driver. Another person driving 107.
In 2015, Caitlyn Jenner was involved in an accident that resulted in one fatality. Jenner was not charged. This notorious stretch of road chronicled in the documentary 21 Miles in Malibu.
This road was never meant to handle that many people.
This is going to end badly.
The film produced by Michelle Chambers, who started
Whoa, wait, who was this?
13 years old.
She was a really good kid. She was a sweet, kind person who had a mean bone in her body.
What?
I remember when I first moved out here, and I was a freshman at Pepperdine. The one thing
No
they sort of
fucking
told me
way.
was, you know, be careful, PCA. Don't speed, don't run across it, even be careful using pedestrian walks, don't go on the sidewalk, and be very cautious of it.
Seniors Usher Weir, Desmond Williams, Neve Rolston, and Caitlin Stewart were killed instantly when a BMW plowed into them along the stretch of the infamous highway.
It's
at
not
8:30
supposed to be
p.m. on
funny,
October
bro.
17th,
I
2023.
never.
No, that's hilarious because it's like, no way. Like, what? Nah. And then it's a young nigga that did it, like, you know, like.
Working in Malibu.
Bro, he was probably walking around in Pampers, bro. Like, what?
Dancing to lost four of her sorority sisters, best friends, and roommates that night.
It's heartbreaking. It's hard knowing that my friend's life stopped in that moment at the hands of him.
Prosecutors say the car, driven by then 22-year-old Frazier Bowen, was speeding at more than 100 miles per hour on Dead Man's Curve. The speed limit was 45. This home security footage shows the car flying by seconds before the crash.
It was avoidable. Speed was the issue.
Now he's been charged with 4 counts of murder and 4 counts of vehicular manslaughter. He's pleaded not guilty. Was released on a $4 million bail.
It's disappointing to know that he's walking free and they got their lives stolen from them and their families
bro. It's just
have to
like
chair their
crazy.
tables and their families have to live with this every single day.
The victims' families are also suing in civil court.
I do believe that he's being charged in the proper way. I trust the prosecution in that, and I do believe that there's consequences for your actions, and this can set a precedent for the future.
What he was doing was dangerous, and he is coming up with excuses as to why the collision occurred.
Prosecutors arguing that Boehm's extreme indifference to human life warrants the charges.
He's been charged with 4 counts of what are known as implied malice murder. It is often applied to traffic accidents, most commonly DUI cases. We also have speed contest cases with these 2 fast and furious young guys with fins on their cars who engage in racing. What's interesting about this case is there's no allegation that Mr. Boehm was under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
He getting up on this, bro.
Be treated as
I wasn't even really
Boehm is
driving
being
the
represented
vehicle.
by
I was
renowned LA
traveling
defense
in it, and I
attorney
lost
Alan
control, and
Mr.
the
Boehm
brake
has never been
malfunctioned,
and will
and I
never
went
ever
over
be
the
murder.
yeah, I
He
didn't
did
mean
not
to do it.
intentionally or with any
I didn't.
kind of an implied malice
You know what? I'm not
take
even
any
gonna go
lives.
to
This
I
was
ain't
a tragedy.
my
It's a
bad.
tragic accident.
Not
Jackson
guilty.
is no stranger to high-profile cases, representing disgraced Hollywood titan Harvey Weinstein, and successfully defending Karen Reed after she was charged with murdering her boyfriend, John O'Keefe, the case becoming a media frenzy in the Boston area.
It was corrupted by a lead investigator whose misconduct infected every single part of this case.
In his latest case, Jackson says Boehm was trying to get away from another driver that he viewed as a threat.
He was being harassed on the road. All the evidence points to it, and we intend to show that to the jury too.
Jackson also arguing in court to have the murder charges dismissed.
The law demands that the murder charge be dismissed so that this case can proceed on the proper charges. The charges the evidence actually supports.
On one hand, the jury is going to see this young man who made a horrific mistake and is on trial for his life. On the other hand, this is a very well considered, well thought out prosecution that I believe is properly charged the way they did it.
Boehm had no passengers with him, and neither drugs nor alcohol was a factor, according to authorities and his attorneys. For Bridget Thompson, that October evening 2 years ago started out like a typical college night out, just minutes away from meeting her friends.
How the fuck
She
is
gets
Wale
stuck in
number
traffic.
7?
There's a huge accident outside, and all their locations are here,
And he
but
on
they're
Apple
nowhere to be
Music,
seen.
and he ain't even dropped
So I
the whole
called
album
all
yet.
of them, and none of them answered.
The death shaking the entire Pepperdine community.
The
When's the last time
following
you
day
listened to
after
a
the
Wale song?
accident,
Wale
none of us
classic,
went to
bro.
work or did anything. We just stayed with each other, and then Pepperdine, opened its arms to our community.
fuck with some
and
Wale
it was
songs.
a wake.
He
That
was
night
great.
we were one. We were all one. Just
to Wale
praying
right
and
now, bro.
worshiping and just being.
I'm sorry if Wale gets offended
In
by
court
me.
today, the judge
What's he
denied
gonna
the
do?
defense's
Beat me
motion
up
to
because
dismiss
I
the
don't
murder
listen to
charges
his
against
music?
him.
You ain't
If
off that
convicted
Lotus
of
Flower,
murder,
bro.
he could spend the rest
Maybe
of
in
his life.
2013.
Bridget wants her friends to be remembered.
Yes.
I take them with me wherever I go every single day. I think I'm a different person than I was before I met them. They
And
changed
Miguel
me
really carried that
for the
song.
better.
Bro, there's 4 girls
We will
died,
continue to
and
follow the
parents
story as
posted
the
a
case
$4 million
unfolds.
bail. You think they not gonna get somebody?
That she was like the homegirl.
Yeah, distress. Everybody that's involved. Everybody that was hurt.
Civil or
Who? Former Lakers player shooting?
The citizen video shows where gunshots rang out in a quiet San Fernando Valley neighborhood. Police tell us it was a result of an attempted home invasion robbery. Let's go live to Fox 11's Ed Lascos in Sherman Oaks, where similar crimes continue to rattle the neighborhood. Ed.
And Christine, rattle the neighborhood, you bet. A lot of folks here on edge. And with this latest situation, a home invasion robbery that is stopped in its tracks by gunfire. LAPD out tonight saying those shots fired by the former Laker player Christian Wood. Remember him? Yeah, played for the Lakers, waived by the Lakers at the end of the 2024 season because of an injury. He's now a free agent. In any event, investigators say Christian Wood is home at the time. He hears these home invaders trying to break in through a back door, takes his gun, fires 3 or 4 shots into the ground, scaring everybody off.
The last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Very, very heavy police presence here.
Gunfire in Sherman Oaks. Watch this from the citizens. A wild scene here. A home invasion robbery in broad daylight. In the middle of the afternoon.
We heard some very briefly some shootout, but it was crazy, very surprising in this neighborhood.
This was a couple weeks
Surprising
I'm doing a video for
No
this
Jumper
area
ranking
on
the top
Seagull Street,
25
just off
Drake
Kessler.
songs of
Now
all
turned
time.
into a major
This
crime
is
scene.
not easy to do.
Investigators
Broke
calling it a
categories
hot
too
trial,
strong. I
meaning
said that's gonna
3
be
suspects
crazy.
tried to break
And then
into
couple
this home but
things
scared
go
off
by, about
when
bullshit,
somebody
and
inside
then
the home, ID'd as an
he said, "Wait till you
Airbnb,
and Ralph
starts
can see
shooting,
my Draco
shooting
video
at the
on
home
No Jumper.
invaders.
What
3
song
shots
you think I'll
fired
have as my
by
number
somebody
one
with a
Draco
gun
song of all
staying
time?"
at an Airbnb.
I said,
Yes,
knowing
I
you,
don't know
there's
how
no
people from
telling
an
because you
Airbnb
gonna
had a
pick
gun
random
to
SoundCloud
respond.
song that got under 100K
You either laugh
posted on
or
the
cry
fan page.
as the San Fernando
That's the
Valley
type
is reeling
of
from a
song he
series
gonna
of
say is the
violent home
hardest song
invasions,
ever.
all in just the past few months alone. Most are robberies and others deadly, like the husband and wife who were killed in their home in Encino last July.
That's the mass of the guys.
Back in Sherman Oaks, look at this, the mask from a robbery just yesterday, still here on the ground.
Someone came, cut the chain, and they stole all the equipment. I was talking with the gardener, and he said that there were $8,000 worth of equipment.
And now, just down the block, a day later, and gunfire from the latest violent crime.
I hope that it's going to be better. I don't know if I'm too positive, but that's what I hope.
But you're being careful though when you're out walking.
You bet.
Now live, you bet he and everybody else in the neighborhood being extra careful. LAPD looking to make some arrests here ASAP. They're looking for these 3 would-be home invaders dressed in black, wearing hoodies. They jumped into their gray-colored Grand Cherokee Jeep. They sped off down towards Sepulveda, and at this late hour, they are still on the run. For now, we are live here in the Valley. Back to the west side we go.
What's the deal, man? Talk to him, man.
Biscoff.
One of the things that drives me to this type of work is just being able to influence a bigger impact, and having this new role is definitely
Now at 12:30, rats are invading one Irvine neighborhood, all thanks to one home. Frustrated residents say they come out at night and have been known to shoot through wires. And the city has gotten involved, but the problem persists. Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost live in Irvine with details for us. Hi, Chip.
Doing the security skit.
Yeah, this is a problem a lot of folks, nobody really wants to have. A lot of rats running around this neighborhood, and neighbors say they're coming from this home here, and this is a little bit of what some of those neighbors say they've been dealing with.
Scram. Scram.
The home where the rats are said to be coming from is on Type E Way. According to residents, the folks who live there have had some personal problems. Recently, the 3 people who live there were told were hospitalized. We don't know their situation, but shortly after they were hospitalized, or around that time, the rats started coming out of the house. According to a termination or an expert who came in and looked at the home, an exterminator, he said he went inside and it appeared to him like the rats were domesticated. More from him in a moment, but first let's talk about what some of the residents who are seeing all these rats coming from the home are dealing with. They say the rats are now coming.
I'm watching whatever, bro. What's this? I don't know.
Bro, fuck the news, bro. Let me see.
Here, bro. Find somebody getting their ass beat, bro.
And then also in Gloucester County, police are asking for help identifying 2 people involved in a wild brawl.
You said fuck the news, but click on the news.
You said see somebody getting their ass beat.
We also have somebody isolated of the still, so you can get a good look at their faces, of who they are. It's also on our website, certainly, of who exactly the suspects are.
Oh no, it's right here. Right
if you know, please call. You know, late night after Halloween. Oh, you know, late night. As you know, you can clearly see it's over by this. So you know, late night after Halloween, and then some people still have masks. Then here's some of the melee that happens. The kids have their phones there, and pushing and shoving them.
Oh, weak ass fight.
One nigga just fell backing up. Shit was no fight.
I did Beverly Hills at Christmas time. I'll probably go there on Black Friday. It's going to be a members live stream. Or a regular lens, but you too, man. Thanks for the talk.
What if someone just walked up to him and beat his ass?
Thank you, guys. I was answering a couple questions.
Why are they beefing?
What's that word, man? Y'all already know the scope and what the licorice peachy, man. It's looking real muy caliente. It's some tension right now between the South and the West Coast. What are you talking about, Phil? Talking about a real beef bigger than Biggie and Pac, bro. This is just the South. This is Long Beach, California. I just now found out and just seen the Hellcat and Tay had a minute back and forth. Now y'all know Tay is the half Asian black dude with the boneless braids that work.
That is insane. How do you do that, bro? How are you still standing? Cause that arm support right there.
Act hard after this. Or maybe it's actually giving you like extra like acrobatic strength. Because you flexing, you over flexing your muscles. You can never be offense. You would have failed. Nigga would have walked there to push you over.
I can't do it.
Nigga would have for sure push you over.
Working no jumpers. You know the dig what I mean, man. He asked Hellcat. He was inquiring. He was inquisitive. He asked Hellcat like, hey man, do you consider yourself a man or a woman? And let's get right off into it. I ain't really got to do too much of an introduction. Let's just go on and get into it.
Shit, man, nothing, man.
man. I got like 10 phone
Like-
calls. And people told me
Yeah.
to look at the show and call in, so I was just trying to hit y'all.
Yeah, no, for shit show. Speak your piece.
Hey, yo, Hellcat, do you consider yourself a man or a woman?
Whoa. Change out of control.
No. I'm asking a simple question.
This has nothing to do with this.
I'm asking a simple question. Hey, look, Hellcat, I got too much respect for you. I ain't met you yet, but I'm asking you a simple question.
Hold on, let her talk.
Okay, there we go. There it is, right there. So you consider yourself a man?
Oh, she considers herself a woman.
I got chunky. I'm rigging it, bro.
Oh shit! I want to go viral.
Oh my god.
Chill. I tell you what. Yeah, I seen you say that. You say I wear man clothes and all kind of shit.
I didn't say it. Did I say that? Oh yeah, I said it. So I said it.
You brought it.
What about Aaliyah?
I like Aaliyah. She looked like a woman. They were like women. No, you shut up, nigga.
Are you a man or a woman? Like, she a woman. She say I'm a woman.
I'm asking you, what do you want to be though, my nigga?
Wait, what?
Okay, go ahead.
Every stud don't want to be a man.
So you're a woman.
Insecure niggas say that try to make up an excuse for feeling insecure about what the hell they.
I'm sorry. I'm hearing half of what they got going on, but I can tell right here that the homie is trying to troll Hellcat.
For sure.
Like, bro, you
The
don't.
same way.
You can't troll people on like they private shit. Like, troll them on some regular shit. On their private shit, it's like people gonna feel some type of way. Like, it could be a regular person.
He said he gonna troll whatever, bro. You want to fade too?
They got going on.
But
Cause that's what it all comes down to.
no, go ahead, troll me. I'm gonna troll right back. But like, cause like I don't have anything that I feel like self-conscious about. Like, oh, what are you gonna say? Like, what can anybody say about me? It's like, oh, I fucked with a couple hoes in my past, and I need to get some more money. Hell yeah, I need to get some more money. The fuck? Thanks for reminding me.
It's no.
So.
I really, I've been listening to you like trying to take a little shot at me.
I don't even know you. I'm gonna take shots at you, but go ahead though.
It's okay. Keep that energy. I like it. You know what I'm talking about?
Me too.
Keep that energy.
Come over here on Thursday next week. Come over here Thursday next week. We can talk about it.
They're gonna have a stud off.
Oh, this shit tell me like a stud. Damn, they bread. Hey, look, bread.
Go ahead, okay.
A stud off is crazy.
Nah, this nigga trying to play with you, good. Go ahead,
I'll
good.
play with you, man.
He tried to stop that out. He's like, nah, I'm playing
Nah,
with
that's
you.
not against the crib. I like big pussy.
So do stuff.
Nah, actually, I'm saying, do you consider yourself a man or a woman?
I be seeing that you be drinking. So
won't.
I say, man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? Is
Right.
he dedicated to not understanding me?
That little bullshit.
Nah, I don't know you.
You sparked that shit, bro.
No, that's why I asked you, nigga. I said, do you consider yourself a man or a woman?
I will say.
Why does that even
Tell me,
matter?
nigga.
No, cause she's saying that.
Nigga, say it again, nigga.
Even she's comparing herself to Aaliyah.
Hellcat should just be like, what do you consider yourself?
But like, why does it matter to him? Like, does she consider herself?
No, cause he
Go ahead, go
thinks
ahead.
she thinks she a nigga, but she like nah, like
Yeah.
I'm a bitch, but like I'm a
Yeah.
stud.
I'm just telling you, I'm just thinking, no, every stud don't want to be
Nigga,
man.
and she like nah, I'm just like I
Okay.
don't like Aaliyah and them, like you know, I'm like type shit.
Man, that's bro about
Tomboy shit,
suspect.
I'm a stud.
That's bro about suspect. We don't.
Nah, nigga.
I feel
Nah,
like
I like
Tom
women
Boys
though.
grow
You
up
like
to
you.
be
Listen,
studs.
I like women, and you supposed to like men, but you like women. So I'm asking you, what are you? Yeah, I'm a fly nigga.
Your hair nice, you keep your hair straight.
Yeah.
You got some fresh drip.
Oh, she like niggas.
That's big shit.
I feel, hey, I think you like me, kid. Hey, Hellcat, I think you like me.
Hair nice.
Hellcat, I think you attracted to me.
Yeah, she like niggas too.
You attracted.
There it is.
Hey, I'm Hellcat.
I've been waiting for
Hey, hold
that.
on. So Hellcat, I'm gonna let Les ask you the question though. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Now that we got that out,
I heard it.
we all know that. I wasn't even trying to have that occur right now, Kat. But what the people really want to know is, what's up with you and Sus, man? Huh? I want to know what's up with you and Sus. Like, where you at with it? Oh, she hung up.
Oh, come on, I think Hellcat attracted to me, kid.
I got long hair, long
That nigga Josh.
What do you mean you couldn't hear anything?
Man, hey, Hellcat was trying to get at me right now, live on the net. She said, you
It was. All right.
She said, you be
my
coming
bad.
up in here dripped out. You be taking care of. Come on, we gotta get. All right, hold on. Let's get back to the super chat.
That was gold.
That was actually fire, right? Let's get back to the chat.
Man, they heard that shit.
Call
The
Hellcat
fuck
back
these
though.
fools talking
Let's get back
about?
to the chat and call Hellcat back.
It's all good, man.
Way worse. I'm way worse, nigga. 6-0.
See,
I just got one question, Tay. Hey. Tay, I got a question, Tay.
I'm way worse.
Cuz on, Tay.
What's up, kid?
Where you gonna take Hellcat on a date to?
Oh, nigga, we going to oh hell nah.
In Long Beach too, right?
We taking Hellcat to Louisburg.
Louisburg.
She getting the big salami spread, nigga. What you talking about?
You gotta get that chili cheese fries.
A lot of sexual
attention in this room. Why you got it with a knife?
I put Hellcat in a wig, cause we might have something to do.
Why you say beer schnitzel?
I don't like
Hey, I don't know. This is shrooms, cuz. That's what I'm saying. I shouldn't be on air when I'm off the shrooms. Y'all do too much.
Okay,
we gotta go, bro.
The hustle, man, please.
As y'all was so adequately able to hear, man, Tay Third was trying to sit up there, you understand me, and get an understanding, hear me, on whether or not Cat identifies as a woman or a man. And no, they wanted to know, and Cat had to let them know. I mean, not all studs want to be men, so that would inadvertently say that, hey, man, she's a woman. Now, this is top tier trolling at its finest, man. Tay Third, he went to school for trolling. This is top tier trolling, man. But Hellcat troll right on back, said, man, yeah, if you go put on high heels for me, man, that's what you call pure wit right there. Now, shout out to Tay Third, man. You gotta cut them boneless braids off your head, man. Let it go. You know the deal, what I mean, man? You have Asian niggas, go bald like Warren G. And go tap something on top of that head, man. You dig me, man? You got them boneless braids in your head, bro. They boneless.
Boneless braids in your head is crazy.
Y'all like, nah. Just Tay Third wondering, because he didn't understand. He was confused. He really wanted to know genuinely. He genuinely wanted to know if Cat identified as a man or a woman. It seems genuine. But toward the end, he said the Cat was flirting with him, which kind of, it's kind of iffy, nigga. Yeah, and that nigga must be like Drewski, man. But anyway, man, that's all I got for y'all right now, man. It's our way. We're going to sit up there and stay down until we come look at the man. This is this point, man. Look, man. Hey, I'm gone.
All right, chat. I'm gone. You heard him. I'm gone. We're in the chat. I'll be back later. It's over with. Yeah. It's a good day in LA. Doses.